Sunday, December 21, 2025. It's 4 days to Christmas. Welcome to the Republic of Football, another episode on 97.3 City FM. It's the dial. And we are live on YouTube, City Sports GHA. And on TV as well, Channel 1 TV. Welcome aboard. I'm Gabi Ofe. You can find me on X, formerly Twitter. Gabi Milito 7. This is the place for everything football from the weekend, from the major European leagues. We'll take you to the English Premier League. We'll take you through the Spanish La Liga, the Italian Serie A, the French Ligue 1. But some of the leagues actually will be going on a winter break. So I'll tell you that in a bit. Plus, I'll run you through the fixtures, the upcoming AFCON, which starts later today in Morocco. Well, the Black Stars of Ghana are not part of that competition, but we'll still be talking about the AFCON. Morocco will welcome 23 other nations for the 35th edition of the African Cup of Nations. 6 host nations, 9 venues for the football. There is Agadir, there's Fes, there's Casablanca, Marrakesh, Tangier, Rabat. It should be good. We'll get to hear from the guys. Everybody will do his top 4 in no particular order, maybe actually in a particular order, which one they want to choose. Then we'll look at the dark horses of the competition as well. But we'll start off with the European League. Feel free to join the conversation on the WhatsApp line 05399 86996. 053996996. That's the WhatsApp line. Then later at the tail end of the show, we would activate the phone line on 054996996. 054996996. I'm Gabi Ofe in studio with Kobna Mafo, Sedinam Edmond, Bernard Abeg Huotri. Get to hear from the guys a bit later. Welcome to the show. Let me start off by running you through the results from yesterday's games. Let me just take maybe quick thoughts from Kobna. He's looking off fly. Kobna, welcome to the show. You went to church, right?
Yeah, I went to church. Good.
Charlie,
Yeah. Good afternoon to everyone.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
How are you preparing for the Christmas?
As usual. We just have to thank God for how far He has brought us.
Charlie, 2025 has been a year.
Charlie. God is the greatest always.
Always. God is always the greatest. You can also join the conversation by texting into the show 054996996. It's the Republic of Football, the Sunday edition. Let's get talking. Let me start off by running you through the results from yesterday's EPL games. I've seen the guys on YouTube already misbehaving. People are asking why I went. Somebody says, Shining brother. Somebody says, Kobna dress past the pasta. Hey. Might be true. You dress, Charlie boys. Sedi. Was good. You're rocking a Porto jersey, Charlie. I like how you're being consistent. You know, you jump from one league to the other.
Hey.
Today, you're like, tomorrow you'll be in Fulham jersey.
Brighton.
Then
West
you
Ham.
go to Fulham. Then you come to Porto. Then you come to Chelsea, Kakra.
Aston
Villa.
No.
Yeah. You've not won Chelsea. No. But you've won West Ham United.
I do have
Aston Villa.
Yes, I do have an Aston Villa jersey as well.
Great stuff. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You sure you're good?
We're living.
How are you going to show the Christmas?
I don't even see Christmas coming.
Boys, that's all. I don't see Christmas. You go see them for some events then. Anyway, let's start off. Let me run you through the result from the the major European leagues. Yesterday we had some games, a lot of games actually in the PL. Let me run you through that, and then we'll try and build up to today. Is just one game, it's just one game. We are at that end actually where we have busy lineup of fixtures coming up. So maybe like in 5 days, you have teams playing 2 games in 5 or 6 days, depending on whatever the fixture is or whatever competition they'll be playing in. Let me start off with the English Premier League. Yesterday we had early kickoff. Newcastle United playing out a 2-0 draw with Chelsea. Bournemouth also played out a 1-0 draw with Burnley. That game happened at the Vitality Stadium. Brighton played out a goalless draw with Sunderland. Manchester City put 3 past West Ham United. Wolves and the Molineux, they lost to Brentford by 2-0. And then Spurs and Liverpool. Liverpool beat Spurs by 2-1. That game saw 2 red cards all going to Spurs. We had Everton losing at their home ground to Arsenal by 1-0. And then Leeds United also put 4 past Crystal Palace in that game that the Bramall Lane. So Leeds United 4, Crystal Palace 1. The table is looking really testy. Arsenal still top of the table. Yeah, so Arsenal are still top of the table. Let me see. Let me run you through the table, what is looking like. So Arsenal top, 39 points. They scored 31 goals, conceded 10. So a goal difference of 21. Manchester City are second with 37 points. They have scored 41 goals and have conceded 16. So they are the team with the most goals this season scored under Guardiola. Aston Villa are third on the table. They have 33 points. And Chelsea are fourth, 29 points. Liverpool, 29 points. So it's just a 10-point separating Arsenal and Liverpool. It's not over, no. It's not over for Liverpool, though. Yeah, I don't care what Sadi thinks, though. But for the relegation zone, there is West Ham United there, Burnley lurking in there, and Wolves. Just 2 points. Wolves are yet to win a game after 17 matches in the PL this season. Guys, just quick thoughts on the game so far. Let me start off with you, Sadi. I don't know what game you want to touch on. Which particular game caught your attention yesterday?
Well, good afternoon to everybody doing the listening. A couple of the games caught my attention yesterday, especially I would like to start with the first one. That's Newcastle versus Chelsea. Newcastle were coming off the back of a very terrible result, having been beaten in the Desperation Derby, aka the most passionate derby in the world of football. I call it the Desperation Derby because going into the game, both teams were having very dodgy, records. But after that game, Sunderland beat them, and they were playing more like wounded lions. And it went on into that game, and they actually started the game better than Chelsea. Chelsea fans will not like it, but their team has become... I was
delighted to see your man Nick Votimada getting...
No, you need to add the
Nick Votimada.
Look at the kind of touches he was given in the box. Chelsea defenders could not pick him up. He made the likes of Fofana look as if they were now...
Honest, if you ask me, I expected him to do that to Chelsea's defense, though. Yeah. In terms of the physicality, the what he brings to the box, I mean, his height. I don't think any Chelsea defender in there would match Nick Votimada's height and physicality.
No, but it was very what you're saying is very true, but it's also very unfair to have left Fofana to keep going and tackling Nick Votimada whilst the taller Chalobah was around. That for me, I quite did not understand. But then again, Chelsea approached the game wrongly from the start, but they were able to correct their blushes in the second half, since they are now being known, aside the Red Card FC, they are now being also called the second half FC, because they turn up in games in the second half. First half, they were blunt. Newcastle were very sharp, put the pressure on them, got all the goals they needed. They could have even gotten more goals. I think Newcastle should have been ahead by at least 4 goals in that first half. but they were much lucky, and Chelsea, I would say, in the first half were much lucky to get away with the 2-goal deficit, but come back in the second half, a change they started pressing what they were not doing in the first half. They started doing it in the second half, and they started allowing the man Cole Palmer to drop deep and help build that play so that he loses his marker Malik Thiaw, and that helped them and got them the first infringement that they were able to convert into a goal. Stupendous goal, very brilliant goal from their captain Reece James by our standards. Then they went on to get the equalizer, and then obviously from that point on, I knew the game was done personally.
I saw a quote from, not to cut you though, I saw a quote from that conversation that went on between Reece James and Cole Palmer regarding the free kick.
Yeah.
So Cole Palmer realized that it's on the left or right. Okay, so on the right, which favors Reece James more better.
Yeah.
And so he agreed to allow Reece James to do it. And so it speaks about the trust between the two players in terms of like the quality. The free kick that you have two players who are around that area or that space and know that, okay, this is my territory. I can actually bend in the ball and score.
Yeah.
And to see Reece James do it, I wasn't too surprised though, because he's actually got that in his locker.
Yeah.
So to do that, but I thought it would have gone to Cole Palmer, especially given his track record when it comes to free kicks. And for somebody who's done it for Chelsea, in the absence of Reece James, who was going through injuries and all of that, it's good to see the two players having that healthy competition when it comes to the free kick. So I think it was great, and like he said. So and to finish up, one thing about him this thing is that I saw another stat that spoke about the fact that, so I think it was, I can't really remember the game, but when he finished playing that game, he actually set a record for the first time in about 6 years. So he played back to back 90 minutes.
Yeah.
For the first time for Reece James this season.
Yeah.
And
Not
Chelsea,
only this season, it will go back as I think maybe 3 or so seasons now.
Yeah.
And that's, not to catch you, but that commendation needs to go to the celebrity medic team that Chelsea has put together.
Why do you have to show
No,
that?
I because when they were being signed, we were told about the experience they've got with the Hollywood celebrities and the big names of this world, and how they help them through injuries that they get. And that's the kind of the team that Chelsea went for to help revive all their alien stars. And so far, that team has been able to revive Chelsea's best yet alien player, Reece James. For me, for that particular feat they have attained, getting Reece James fit, getting Fofana to be playing 90 minutes, for me, it means that they can literally any player who has had a very terrible run with injury, when you come into contact with whoever the Chelsea medic team is, be rest assured that you're going to get to your old ways and possibly better. But for Chelsea, they'll take the run result, the 1 point, and run away with it and hope for the best from other
You think
games.
it's a good point at the St. James's Park?
Gabby, looking
Against
at
Newcastle.
looking at the first half and how they were able to come back in the second half, it is more than a better point. It was a better showing from them in the second half, and they need to start games like they did in the second half. Forget that first half performance. It was one of the poorest I've seen Chelsea play in a very long while. They did not press. There was no intensity. Something that I sat here and praised Chelsea for last week, saying that they are now able to rotate players and maintain the intensity. I'm sorry, they literally made me eat up my own words. The intensity dropped in the first 45 minutes of that game at the St. James's Park, but they managed to pick it up.
Yeah.
So for me, they just need to start games with the right intensity, with the right approach, and they would be able to at least push forward. This last year, by this time, they were sitting second, not far off the top, and that was when Enzo Maresca said his team was not ready to challenge. This year, they are sitting fourth.
He's not sung the same song as compared to last season.
Yeah, because things have changed.
Okay, things are not the same anymore.
No. Yeah.
But just quick one. How would you rate Chelsea's first half of the season? I say first half. I mean, we are yet to do half of the matches though, but I'm talking about, so the season started in August to now. How would you rate that season on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't know why you gave me a scale of 1 to 10 and all of a sudden Kwabena tends to look at me.
Yeah, because you have to be careful of what you say. You actually could take a knock if you give a very low rate. Because I know Kwabena's mind though.
But then again, I'll give them a 6 out of 10. That's even extremely reaching.
A 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Is that to say that there is a lot of negatives more than positives in there?
Yeah, there's a lot of negatives more than positives in there. There are certain games. It sometimes looks as if Chelsea chooses and picks the games they want to play and show up.
That's been very glaring this season, you know. And
exactly.
Then again, it goes back to Reece James that he spoke about the fact that they need to approach, quote unquote, the small teams with the same mentality and the same approach they do with some of the big teams. So even in the PL or maybe in the UCL, like a perfect example is what they did against Barca. They don't they don't use the same mentality and approach as compared to the lesser teams. So Brighton, Sunderland, those were the losses this season, right?
Yeah.
And then there was another one,
Leeds United.
There was Leeds United.
They had some draws too.
Yeah, and that's very true because when you check Chelsea perfectly very well this season, the big teams, they're able to play them very well. Do you know if Chelsea were... You see, we saw it against Leeds United when Chelsea were down by 2-0. In the second half, they were completely lost. When even Neto even equalized to even make it 2-1, they still weren't playing very well. But you saw when they played against Newcastle, there was a different thing.
What is that about?
No,
has it got to do with
it's a mentality.
So
It's
it
a
starts
mentality.
with the coach? Or you think it's the players?
No, it starts with the coach.
It's the coach.
So you think that it has to do with the instructions or the approach from the coach right from the dressing room and then they carry it on?
No, because you could see clearly, you see with the coach, when he's playing quote unquote, let's say lesser known teams, the likes of Leeds, the likes of Brighton, Sunderland, that is when you see him doing that lineup of playing a centre back as a right back.
That's been
like
that's
when
a very good observation.
When you notice it, most of the smaller teams will be meeting. That is when you see him doing those things.
But he's trying. No, with Kwabena, you finish. But
because
I think I understand why he does that.
No, because sometimes some of the players struggle to play very well when they play as a right back. For example, when you play someone like Chevo Chaloba as a right back, you should know that he's not going to give you a lot of input going forward. Even moving, like it's going to be so bad.
Disagree?
Pardon?
You disagree?
No, he can't finish his point.
Like he's not going to give you a lot of contribution going forward. When you play someone, George Echampon started Chelsea as a right back. I remember very well in his first game. He started as a right back.
He's a perfect fit.
No, but he himself is even struggling when he even plays as a right back.
Okay, so
he's able to defend very well. So sometimes he just needs to reuse
I think he's metamorphosed now into like a centre back.
A centre back,
he's
yes.
actually-
So he just needs to use the players at the right position because that really helps. Because when Chelsea is able to do that, they are able to play very well, and we see good performance from them. As Eddie was saying, the second half from Chelsea was brilliant. That was some good football from Chelsea, and even this season, there's one player that we really need to talk about him at Chelsea, Robert Sanchez. He has really improved.
Yeah, I feel he's not received. Oh no, to be honest, I think comparing to
last season,
I still think there's room for improvement.
Yes.
But I still think that
it is better.
There is still a slight improvement as compared to what we saw last season.
I feel like I
think the numbers back him up.
Okay, so the numbers in terms of clean sheets backs him up. Now he's the second highest in the EPL after David Raya with 9.
And
yesterday.
his distributions too
So
have improved.
so we're getting to the distribution part. Now, his distribution has improved. His confidence has improved.
Yeah, very well.
Now, the confidence improving is as a result of the people in front of him and not him.
Okay.
So if you have quote and unquote level-headed defenders.
I'm coming. Are you not trying to discredit him?
I'm not.
I'm coming for a team that goes through a lot of chop and change from the coach, especially the back line. I think this season Maresca has actually changed the back line a lot.
But the goalkeeper still stands.
The midfield and even his front line.
Yeah.
But the goalkeeper still stands, and he's able to still rack up some decent numbers when it comes to clean sheet. Are you not trying to discredit him?
No, that's why I mentioned the good parts, the clean sheet, the distribution, and then I came to the part that is not solely on him, his confidence. Now, Maresca has been chopping and changing the people in front of him. How many times has he conceded with a certain pair in front of him?
Like,
How many times also has he conceded with the likes of Tosin in front of him? That is where I'm going with my confidence issue. No, it goes. It even comes to the Black Stars.
Yeah.
It even comes to the Black Stars when you have certain
Chelsea
center
fans
backs.
you should allow Tosin to breathe.
No, I'm just making my point and using analysis
fair
and
enough,
numbers.
fair enough.
It's just unfortunate that
Yeah.
Tosin finds himself in the conversation.
Okay.
But it is because of the confidence that he gets from the players standing in front of him that he's able to tell them that, yo, spread out the play. Let me drop in and become the third defender who is now a ball-playing goalkeeper. That has improved. But it is as a result of the general improvement of Chelsea's back line. It is not solely on Sanchez. Sanchez has been great. He has been he has been good anytime he has been called on to make saves. But the confidence that he has in front of him, arguably, Cucurella is the best left back in the EPL. Malo Gusto is the most improved player in Chelsea this season.
that's very true.
Chaloba and Fofana, who is coming back, they have really improved the back line.
Okay.
Chelsea have a very concrete back line, and that is giving confidence to Sanchez to perform. He has also improved in other areas, but he needed that confidence to make him who he is now, that people are clamoring for him to be noted as the best goalkeeper in the world. Chelsea for Mutumobo.
Okay. Let's finish up the Chelsea conversation. Kabla, just on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate Chelsea's first half of the season?
Well, I agree with Sedi 6.
Hey.
That's true.
You do agree?
Yeah, I agree with Sedi. It's 6. Because I feel like I even feel like maybe they've dropped a bit because last season by this time Chelsea were second.
Yeah, they were second.
The point difference between Chelsea and Liverpool by then were just like 4 to 5 points. But now when you check the point difference between Chelsea and the person leading, that is Arsenal, it's 10 good points. 10 points. So meaning you need to make Arsenal lose about 4 games, which is very difficult. Because whilst Arsenal is losing 4 games, are you also going to win all those 4 games? So you could see it's not really balanced this season. But they've improved a bit. Like there are some few players that have improved this season, which is so brilliant from them. But we just hope Maresca will just stick to what he has to do to just help the club.
Okay. So that's Chelsea's rating for the first half of the season. When it comes to the games played so far in the PL. Right, so Chelsea, let me see if I can actually get to the goals they've scored this season. So they scored 29 goals. They've conceded 17. They have a goal difference of 12. So they have 29 points. Alright, guys, let's talk about Aston Villa. That's one of the teams that I remember the earlier conversation we always had about them when the season started. It took them about 4 or 5 games to get their first 3 points.
No,
Now they are in the
score one.
To even score a goal.
Okay.
To score a goal.
Now they are in the top 3. Who would have thought? Especially given the very horrible round they started under their coach.
And even what is even making it so surprising is if today, if they are able to win against Manchester United, the points difference between the third position, that is Aston Villa, and Chelsea, will be about 7 points.
Yeah.
7. Third and fourth, 7. That should tell you how good Aston Villa has played so well at the latter part of the season.
Yeah, so if they win today, they stay on third position.
They got 36
points. 36 points. And okay.
So the point difference will be 7.
Yes, depending on the goals they scored today, but because Manchester City have got 41 goals, they have 25. Sadi, just quick thoughts on Unai Emery. He's turned the corner with the team.
Well, for me, it's been a very brilliant corner that they've actually turned. Their last game they lost in all competitions was against Liverpool and was on the 1st of November. That's how long ago it has been, on the 1st of November against Liverpool. And that was the game that also gave Liverpool hope that they were out of the blues, but not knowing they were yet to dance to more rhythms from that side of things. I don't know. Why is Abe doing this to me? So they thought they were out of the blues, but they noticed that there was more rhythm to go from that blues that they were going through. But for Aston Villa, that was the start of something nice that they have built upon. They have gone on to beat everyone that they have met, whichever competition it is they play you in, they would beat you.
Even beat the league leaders right now.
Why? Okay, I like the way you put it. League leaders. They are league leaders.
Yeah.
Truly. Yeah.
League leaders.
We are wishing them the best. We'll get to them very soon. But for Aston Villa, I have been impressed about how they've been able to get the goals aside their key man, because literally their key man has not been any form of a key. He has not been any form of a key to open any door. Oli Watkins has been poor than the word poor this season. Yeah, he has struggled, and they've had to rely on the likes of Buendia and to some extent Morgan Rogers getting them goals. And
but there's also one player who has really improved for me this season for Aston Villa. Their captain, McGinn.
McGinn, for me, he has dropped in form rather.
No.
Last season, he was way more instrumental than this. For me, he has dropped in form.
Okay, do you know, is he, McGinn is one player that you don't see him contributing to numbers, maybe the goals, the assist or something.
Yeah.
But the work rate this season, I feel like it's better than last season.
No, for me, the work rate last season was way better than this season.
So you think he's dropped?
He's dropped
Okay.
off because last season it got to a point where the reason why I say last season at some point he had to be dropped onto the bench because Unai Emery wanted to try different things in midfield, and it kept on failing for Unai, and he had to constantly keep calling on McGinn to come and put that energy in midfield. And anytime he came on, he really just changed the dynamism of the Villa midfield, and it has been like that. But for me, there are a couple of players who have not impressed me in this particular Villa setup. Number one,
Who?
Watkins.
Okay.
Number two, Guisan. He has also really literally not lived up to it. But other players deserve mention. Merlin deserves a mention.
Yeah.
To some extent, Jadon Sancho deserves a mention. Yuri Tillman has literally lifted his game to a different level this season as well. He deserves a mention. Morgan Rogers carrying the ice cold celebration and just scoring for fun and showing that he's got talent more than a lot of players in that position in the EPL. He's up there in the top 3 in that position in the EPL. And the likes of Buendia, Onana has been superb in midfield as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Onana has been superb in midfield after the other Onana left, leaving him. And one surprising thing too is Kamara has
You
been.
can't allow him to rest.
Oh.
Kamara
Man is
has-
at Turkey right now. You are still disturbing.
But I'm not talking about the Onana in Turkey. I'm talking about the Amadou Onana. You know.
Please proceed.
Thank you very much. I would also give a big shout out to Boubacar Kamara. Boubacar Kamara has really impressed me. Last season, I really wasn't impressed with his kind of destructiveness in the midfield, but this season, he's really, really stepped it up. Their goalkeeper has not
On and
really
off, yeah.
lived up to expectation. He has been sleeping on the job most of the times, but the other portions of the team have kept it up. I've been really surprised also by one player that I never thought would really do well because of his style of play and his approach to play. Proud to joining the EPL, Pau Torres.
Okay.
I'll just have to give it up to him.
Okay. So that's the updates on Aston Villa. Well, just in case you don't know, the Premier League and the Italian Serie A will continue with their respective schedules without breaking. So the Premier League will host one match on Boxing Day, with the Serie A's first matches after Christmas taking place a day later. So the Ligue 1 or the Ligue 1 will not have any matches for 17 days. So they break after Sunday, that was 14 December, and they'll return on Friday, January 2. In Germany, they would also have a 70-day break, returning on Friday, January 9. When it comes to the Spanish La Liga, they have the shortest break. So their break will take place, will start tomorrow, Monday, December 22, and they return to action 10 days later. That's Saturday, January 3. So if you're home and you're enjoying the Christmas, you know that you have the Italian Serie A and also the EPL to enjoy in there. Speaking of the Italian Serie A, let me just run you through the results, and then I'll take Bernard's thoughts. Okay, I think I should take Bernard's thoughts rather on Arsenal before we jump to the Italian Serie A, because I know Bernard has a very soft spot for the Gunners, right? Bernard,
yeah,
how are you doing?
I'm a miracle. How are you?
Hey.
I love your voice today.
Really?
Yes, please.
The boxing did the magic yesterday.
Yeah, the boxing did the magic yesterday. You know, yesterday for the first time I was working and sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah,
my brother.
Oh, yeah, because
Inga would term it as Ohiani Owo.
Hey.
hey, how is it?
But today I had a quick word of the boxing
Yeah,
on the breakfast show. And,
Yeah.
I had to speak about the good works we saw from Legacy Rise Sports yesterday.
beautiful stuff.
Brandon, press
Beautiful
conference,
stuff. Beautiful stuff.
the personalities that showed up,
Yeah.
the undercuts we saw, the main event itself,
Yeah.
the Freezy Jonathan Tete, trash talking that led to the
Was there
the ring.
biting?
Oh yeah, there was a biting.
It was a bite. Suarez. Luis Suarez.
There was a biting.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
oh, man. You know,
So I actually had to speak about
beautiful
that. I don't know,
stuff.
just quick thoughts. on it.
Beautiful stuff. I feel I'll rate that event a 9.5, if not 9.1.
Okay.
I won't give it 10 because there's more room for improvement.
Yeah.
I love whatever I saw in there, from organization, from security, where you'd have to pass with your accreditation or your tag and what have you. I feel was excellent. And I feel the boxers in concentration also gave something magnificent, you know, in terms of punches, landing right punches, in terms of I've watched boxing at the Bukum Boxing Arena, and I know the antics of these boxers. You know, sometimes they just run and run, the Mayweather style, but Mayweather does it professionally. I'm not saying that because he's a pro, but I'm saying that to say people copy, you know, in this space, in the world of sport. But yesterday it was just the right marking, in knowing where to land right punches and what have you. I enjoyed Alote's bout. Fantastic guy, one for the cameras for you know the very near future.
He came up against a Philippine boxer.
Absolutely. And the Philippine at the 11th round was suffering. He wanted the 12th round to come early so the bout would just be over, because at the point he nearly went down, but he decided to stay his grounds, occasionally hugging Alote super tight. And I recall a scene that I saw in the last moment when the bell went for the final round to begin. I saw during the break coach hug Furiasari hug Alote and tell him that, look, this is it, you're going to do it, and Alote winning the belt and going to the president and handing over the title to, I think that's super special for the president to also leave all his busy schedules and, you know, come in with that massive support for his son and all. And it was a celebration yesterday. If you missed out, look, Ghanaians, this is the best opportunity for us to embrace greatness. I know the next part, look, it was Anthony Joshua who should have fought that YouTuber here in Ghana, but for some reasons, absolutely, Jake Paul, for some reasons, what's their name? Mushroom boxing. Decided Matchroom Promotions decided to
but you want to say Matchroom brought us a different one here. So Jake Paul actually promoted his own fight. The promotion for was the
because I know AJ is under the management of, you know, Eddie and his father.
They promoted their own fight, and they ended up with two broken jaws,
needing silicone to fix what. Yeah. Look, I feel. Even without bouts not happening in Ghana, I loved for the first time of its kind. I loved what I saw at the University of Ghana. I loved it. Look,
everything.
Women naturally don't love certain sport. Even with football that is 22 players, they find it difficult, and they have a notion. A lot of them.
It has to do with the side attractions and everything that accompanied
that part.
Boxing itself.
Absolutely. And they were there in their numbers, the ladies. Even though some, you speak to them, they don't really understand what's going on. They just view people are just punching each other, in the ring. But they loved the scenery. They came for the pictures. And this helps a lot because they are into this social space that, and I'm talking about the promotional part of boxing here in Ghana. We've spoken about it for a minute. And I feel for once, Azuma Nelson will sleep, because he's gone to the world to preach that there's super talent here in the country. And for this boxing bout to be showed, and the class, the number of people it drew. Yesterday I saw the finance minister there as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
there are a lot of people there actually that I didn't see. Later when I saw the
myself and you also saw the coach Lai.
Yeah.
And Lai was telling us that he loves boxing. Yeah. I mean, he was telling us, look, I was born.
Because because of the setup was done yesterday. Somebody will tell you that, I was there, but you wouldn't.
You not see the person. That's super true.
So later when we go home and I was just going through the videos, I saw a lot of people. I was like, I didn't see this person there. Yeah, a lot of.
I mean, he was there as well.
It was good. A lot of Andrea Yu was there. His father was there.
Really?
Yeah, Andrea Yu was there. Wakasu was there. I didn't see them. I saw them in the video.
People were walking a lot. Around.
Apart from the thing that was happening, people were also doing
other stuff. Yeah.
But
I won't forgive that gentleman who walked to us. Once I had my chicken, bone. No, people need to hear this.
It's okay.
Look, and that's why it's interesting. Look,
exactly.
And I had my chicken. Oh my God.
Right, sorry, we just had to do this, right? Let's get back to the football, right? Guys, let's get back to the football.
The chicken,
no chicken conversation.
Look,
I'm the one who's
That's fair.
No chicken conversation here.
But I will forgive you if our papacy finds out outside on the compound. Ask, what's the chicken story? I will forgive you. Because you have to let me say already.
We are not doing any chicken conversation here. Let's talk about Arsenal, guys.
About Chelsea.
Oh, okay. Just quick one.
I don't agree with what these guys are saying.
With what? They said a lot of things. This is a rating.
I'll tell you.
Okay, just quick one.
And if you permit me,
talk about Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll talk about Arsenal too long.
Arsenal very, very important.
See, Enzo Maresca is a stubborn coach, well established. No.
See, let him continue.
When people were talking, I was calm, and then all of that. See, the coach has had the most challenging task coming into this season.
So why are you saying
he's been mocked?
He's been mocked?
Yeah.
By who?
The Chelsea fans, the non-Chelsea fans.
Someone who won the club World Cup.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Let's allow him to explain.
Hold on. Reason being that this is the coach that a lot of people say he had a certain number in squad that the people don't even fit the training facility.
But it was before his time.
I'm saying that he has had a lot to deal with
compared to Amrim.
Let us not do comparisons.
No, you said you allow him to make his point. I want to see what
you do that. You throw the whole.
I just want to see what he's cooking.
Okay,
and then we can
whether it's chicken or turkey.
Yeah. No, what's cooking is always on Channel 1 TV. Specials, you have to stay there and watch it. Look, I feel he's the coach that's come under a lot of criticisms. I feel he's a coach that was left alone to prove himself in what he can do with this all-important football club. Chelsea have expectations. This club was told to lower its expectations to respectfully be a mid-table club. when this manager walked in. He defined all odds. And even though, as it stands now, it's difficult for him to pick his starting 11, he's gotten a bragging right. You know why? Because even certain players that Chelsea fans didn't believe in the setup could produce magic or would be consistent. Then I hear my brother say they should give the medical team thumbs up. Then I hear it's a collective unit.
For keeping Reece James fit.
Absolutely.
But if the medical team is not working on James,
The medical. I'd read a report from the former Real Madrid physio, who talks about some of the team members fighting, and even coming together with the cook to cook any meal at all against her instructions for the players. Okay, the coach is the leader. Some clubs do manager to man the whole affairs of that football club. Enzo is a coach, isn't he?
yeah, he is head coach.
He's working as a manager, isn't he? Would you agree on that?
Nope.
Why?
Because he's not in charge of the. He doesn't have the final say on players who come in and players who go out.
But he has the final say on players he churn, into play for results, isn't it?
Players what? Players he has to pick to get
players,
him results.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean, because he has to deal with the tactics. He has to deal with the on-field issues, off-field issues. I mean, he's fighting with Paul, with Stanley, and Lawrence Stewart.
Why do you think he's fighting?
Because he's not.
He's doing more than the coach's job.
The control of who comes in and who goes out.
I'm saying that.
And now he feels. I told you this. He feels entitled to have made.
You think he should not feel entitled?
No, he has to feel. He's human.
Is where you do the manager's job.
Based on what he's done at Chelsea, I don't think that when he came in, the Todd Boehly himself and like Bayern and whoever are the higher ups, so that he will take Chelsea to the level he's taking them to. There was a plan, but what he has done, he's actually accelerated where they thought Chelsea would be in maybe in the next 8 years. He's been able to do so in 3 years or 2.
Behind
second season.
So now he feels okay. I need to have more control over who comes in and who goes out, i.e. player recruitment, and that's why his last press conference, I think after the Everton game or so, he said that the last 48 hours at Chelsea has been the worst because he was attacking the.
It was against after Leeds.
Yeah, in a very polished way.
It was Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
It was
Okay,
Bournemouth,
okay.
right?
Bournemouth.
Yeah. So you can understand where he's coming from. And another thing, probably you would even look at what his peers are doing. I don't want to say Pep is his peer because Pep is.
That is
at
why
that
I tell
level.
you. That
So
is
you
why I
look
tell
at
you.
Pep-
He's doing a manager's job and
Yeah,
not a
so
coach's
you look
job.
at Pep and say, okay,
I
I
want-
think I can do that.
I was
can
going
do
to.
what he's doing when it comes to the players. He has a say in.
I was going to then ask you that if you pay him the work he's doing to Pep, okay? Oh no, don't take your mind
No,
too
I'm
far.
not taking
If I
my
say
mind
Pem,
too
if I
far.
say
Oh.
Pem, and you are beginning to think.
Wait,
Oh, no,
you
much
numbers-
more-
you are beginning
are
to
you
think numbers.
moisturizing someone's
why
hair
are
or
you that?
something? No, you are perming hair. Is
No.
that what you are talking about? I'm lost.
I know you can. I know you comprehend better. I'm not going to say
Okay,
to listen to your leads.
you
What
finish
I'm
up
saying,
with this.
what I'm saying is, you look at the job he's doing. You just oppose that he doesn't like Pep. You just oppose that with what Pep is doing. The difference looks similar, doesn't it?
No, not even about you don't want to use Pep, but if you even compare Maresca's first season to Pep's first season at City, Maresca has done better than Pep.
It's okay.
Okay. Interesting conversation. Wow. Let me jump to YouTube, right? When I come back, we will talk about Arsenal. Let me interact with our guys on YouTube. Let me go to Kwame at Kwame357 says shining brother. Hey, $10 million AFCON prize money. Okay. Yeah. It says Kwabena dress pao. He dress past the pastor. Okay. Said he not be agenda guy, so he gets different jerseys.
Superstar, you know who they are referring to as the pastor?
Okay,
I
yeah.
have forgiven him.
Kwabena?
You know who they are referring to as the pastor?
You?
Recall what happened on Panorama the last
Oh
time?
yeah, I do.
I'm forgiving that guy.
I do.
Yes, please.
Francis Marley 8172 says they want some updates from the other leagues as well. Okay, so said the agenda always be clear. Okay, MC Yao says he's finding it difficult to give Sanchez a credit.
Did I not?
That's I disagree too.
No, did I not? I mentioned two pros that are
including
solid.
the Villa discussion. I disagree. How can you credit a side that's been better away and home, and you say the goalkeeper is not part of that history?
Okay.
And you're giving the credit
Let me-
to
So the
to
goalkeeper
Morgan
has been conceding
and
goals
Marcel
and
all
he's
of that.
constantly conceding, putting pressure on the
Where are
attackers
they
to
now?
score
Where are
more.
they now? On the
Okay.
lock. Where are
Okay.
they now?
So let me
They
go
are better
back-
home and away
Let
in
me
the
go
top
back to the
five. In the
message.
top
Your
five.
microphones are off. Thank you. Hey, Kukraya, best left back in the EPL. What are you guys on? Okay, on laughing emoji.
I am the one who said it.
Okay, Matikash has improved the team as well. I think it's in relation to what he said. Rogers overrated. Kwame 357 says he's a good for average teams. Okay, giving Bernard some shout. Days Mana 1602 says Shining Brother 1, you like that thing too much. You cutting off people and muting their mics is becoming annoying. The side just and input are what makes the show interesting. Come on, man. Okay, I'm the host of the show. Chica Marshall 474 says I love you lot, Gabby. Okay, he says Gabby, I love you. What? I love your analysis. You know me, okay. Cove Town Babe says the same Maresca that's running away from contenders tag. Okay. He says I agree with you, Sadi. It says Chica Marshall 474 says greeting from Belgium. Okay. Oh, so he's watching us from Belgium today. Tell coach United will win today. You can also join the conversation by texting into the WhatsApp number 0539 986 996. At the tail end of the show, we'll activate the phone lines and then we'll get talking. Today, there's some AFCON talk for you on the show as well. Let's get to the Italian Serie A. Let me start off with some results coming from there. Cagliari played out a 2-0 draw with Pisa. Sassuolo are playing out a goalless draw with Torino. Later at 5 p.m. there's Fiorentina taking on Udinese, and then at 7:45 p.m. Genoa will be taking on Atalanta in the Italian Serie A. Bernard, behave yourself. And then for the standings, we have let me see. Okay, for the standings there is Inter leading 33 points. They've played 15 games. They've scored 34. Conceded 14. AC Milan follow second with 32. Napoli 31. AS Roma are 30 points. Juventus are fifth on the table with 29 points. They have played 16 games. Bologna 25 points. They have played 15 points. For the red zone, you have Verona, Pisa, and Fiorentina. Fiorentina is in the relegation zone. They're also yet to win a game. After 15 games. My goodness. Guys, let's talk about the Italian Serie A.
Oh, but I wanted to say something, one last thing in the Premier League.
Announce
Relax. You are making a point.
The people say they don't like it if you really like. Why would you bring the music up? Say, no point microphones.
Okay. So there's something about the Premier League. So yes, I noticed that you see Palace played on Thursday, the Europa League.
Yeah.
But unfortunate for them, they had to play on Saturday, 8 p.m., which I felt like it wasn't something. Yeah, it was so harsh on Palace. I felt like today being just one game, they could have played a game today and pushed the Carabao Cup that they'll play on Tuesday to Wednesday.
So it's going to affect another fixture.
Because
you know, from now to January, because it's you have
because it was just 2 days. So Thursday playing on Saturday, the players are not going to get. That is why I wasn't surprised with the scoreline that they had on yesterday. Yeah, because 4-1, they should have even scored them more.
Okay,
because they were very tired.
Coach Christopher Nimley, welcome to the show. How you doing, my brother?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Calm and composed.
I'm fine.
Calm and composed.
I know you have a lot of things to say.
Chale.
Definitely.
Are you okay?
I'm very. Why do I look like I'm not okay?
Chale.
What do you mean I'm okay? Do I look like I'm on? Chale.
I'm asking you a simple question.
Come on, Mama, you okay lah?
When you came into the show, you just attacking me.
Ma attacking what?
I don't win.
Miss announce there, ma ba.
Thank you.
See my announcer say what
I
about?
feel tired, demanding. And what I'm saying is,
That's it.
my promise. I mean, you promised.
Yeah.
Say never ya about zina dia. Aya.
Me abadina wo. Ai, Enzo. Abadino ebeba.
Nagodi.
Nagodi.
Yankasa.
Thank you.
You've given me full assurance into my chalk.
Yeah, man.
My steam.
Thank you.
My steam. And
That's it.
Bibi Abakodo.
Yeah, man.
This is my man.
Bibi Abakodo. In the center, Uti Bright Easy. And that's in the very, very center. The focal point. Mommy Judy, you know that now, be
Clean.
The light center.
Yeah, the light is the angle of the
light
today.
Ghana order greenish meridian.
Thank you.
Can we proceed with the show?
We can cut.
Charlie. You see, the guys on YouTube are misbehaving because of what you started. Okay.
Read the message.
I won't read it.
It's a program. Read it.
I see there was a show. I said I don't read.
But the people have the right to
I'll read it at when I feel like I have to read it.
Baby, is it during the heat of the them still mean that they acknowledge you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, David, mpacho bit Marco.
Okay.
But do you know what? Look, God is great though.
Oh, always. God
Look,
is always the greatest.
I was in church today and it was a super church
In which
service.
meridian
Yeah.
head?
And you die.
No way.
You never get lost.
Yeah, man.
A perfect reflection of the man.
Let's go, coach.
Yeah, so like I was saying, look, it was a beautiful church service. Heaven's Gate Temple, ICGC at Ashie on the Dodua and on the Fulani stretch. It was a super service. Look, we had a beautiful Thanksgiving service today. And look, if you listen to the man of God, Reverend Richmond Abekan say, that man is, look, he's endowed with the word of God. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to give, if you're out there and you don't know how to give, my only advice to you is that for you to receive blessings normally goes with the one that usually gives, not the one who is always taking.
Oh, okay.
That is why I'm encouraging you today. Pay your promise. And then give it.
To give you,
And then give it.
But
Ma give wa nada de achar. Mr. This me give nada de achar.
you are telling us what the man of God says.
Yes, and I'm saying that in summation,
and you're using
it's about
Why are you
giving.
using an example?
No, I'm using it because he's promised to give, and anytime you promise to give, you fulfill your promise
No,
of
but you
giving.
said that
For that is where the blessings. You see, that is where the blessings is. You cannot
The
compromise.
gentleman says he will bring it.
No, I trust him.
Yeah.
Because where the giving is going to come from is not anywhere far. It's within his
Jurisdiction, yeah?
Exactly.
Okay.
You understand? And for me, look, Nyami, why have you?
Amen. That's true.
Gabi,
Yeah.
This
God
December.
has been so brutally wonderful.
This is December.
My name say correct English, Abemaka.
No, that's it.
He's been brutally
Yeah, that's
great,
better.
Look, when you depend on him, he will never let you down. For me, my faith in Christ has never been questioned, and you dare not question it. You understand? That substance of things I hope for and the evidence of things I am yet to see, but by faith I believe I will see, has never been in doubt.
Okay.
God has been good.
Ali Kwame from the United
God has
States
been good to this
says,
program.
do your responsibility. Whatever you are saying you're going to do it. Kwame is telling
God
you.
has been good to this program. When did we
100% that's
start
true.
the Republic of Football?
Yeah.
That's true.
But look, the mileage of the show is beyond measure. The mileage of this program, if you know the people who listens to this program, we may not have the commentary, but this is the focal point. This is the source of all the beautiful information out there when it comes to football. Our weekend football, whether you like it or not, the quality of the people that sits as panel, the analysis is top notch. I believe strongly, and I can say emphatically, when this program was about to start, we were hoping that people will buy into the program, because we're going to do something very different from what we've done over the past so many years, 18 years or so. But truth be told, by the grace of God, it is what it is. As for Panorama, you don't want to talk too much about it. It sells itself already. It is the focal point of Ghana sports. It is the sports that
focal point.
whether you like it or not,
Okay.
is when I pray and I say Abo Fambi etui, Beshe
Zibaute.
Ababo Opemo Edenchetui, O small O Babu Tui, because no quality be a yo. You understand? Today they are starting the AFCON. Otuado Keketo Kreku, I'm a bay washing.
So you spoke here.
I'm talking, let me talk.
You are talking as
Today we are starting the AFCON. Oh, Mame Kasa.
Oh, Charlie.
Mame
You
Kasa.
are talking as to an important
But
issue.
we'll get to the afternoon conversation.
No, but it's you listen. Mame no me suba, Mame Kamasam.
No, I'm coming, coach.
David, ebeda kasa, ebeda kasa. Me jinsu, enye no be man bisu. Me ka come dem.
But you know the last one.
The point I'm making is that
I'm coming.
today the AFCON is going to start. True or false?
And I'm saying that the last 1 hour of
And the
today's
Black Stars will not be there. Otuado Kek, I make bay washing. Nobody can stop me from saying that. They themselves, they accept that can make bay washing.
Okay.
So back, we'll come the way we come, they have a lot to say.
nice one.
So what I'm saying is that God has been so good to this program. And because God has been so good to this program, it will, you see, there's some places where the program is yet to diffuse to. You understand?
Like what?
And talk about diffusion. Solid don't diffuse.
Yeah.
You flow it. Flow it. Flow it. Flow it. Flow it. Flow it. Come on.
Coach,
There are places that this program hasn't gotten to yet.
like where?
But
It's true.
I'm talking about global recognition.
Okay.
Globally, it is diffusing. Once there are extra spaces to be occupied, it will definitely diffuse toward those places as well. That's the point I'm making.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
maybe.
Globally, it is going. Look at the. We receive messages from places all over the world.
Today we have somebody texting from Belgium.
There you go.
Sweet Kwame is always in the
Kwame is
States.
in the state.
And I'm telling you, look, the feedback I get personally, is legendary. And I've always been grateful to those people. You understand what I'm saying? I've always been grateful. And I've told them that they ain't seen anything yet.
The aim.
They ain't seen anything yet. It has They ain't seen anything yet.
You see, one thing I like about YouTube, our guys on YouTube is that they are always following, like, they switch.
It's word by word.
When coach switches, or when he started with my head, they were
Yeah,
on my head.
yeah.
When he moved to the AFCON, now they've switched.
Yes.
Now they've
They're
switched.
following this word by
I
word.
said global viewers.
Yeah.
Yes. What are you talking about? That's the point I'm making. They are the global people.
Yeah, man.
How are people watching from America, Canada, Germany, Spain,
YouTube.
Portugal? They are the global people I'm talking about. Yesterday, I got a call from Portugal, and I was shocked. I said, Coach, if you know how I have searched and searched and searched for your number. And I said, God bless you for the search. Finally, you've gotten the number. What can I do for you? Look, the person highlighted the Republic of Football. The person highlighted Sports Panorama. The person highlighted Scorecard. And the person did say that we are doing some good job. I've told you that there's this a person who's ready to give me a 3-piece suit. You a 3-piece suit. You two a 3-piece suit, but it will come with your hair cap to cover.
Yesterday I told him. But how do you call that?
The Koulibaly or something.
Yeah, the one.
You see, it has to cover the connotations of the brightness. So today, send me your size.
Measurements of my head.
Yeah, no, send me your size. 3-piece including your head. You understand? Oh, any person I make a job. They have 3-piece. The person who gives you to myself in Ketia, Edwin.
It's okay.
You understand? So no, I am acknowledging the globality.
I feel
you understand? Global.
You are acknowledging the
globality. Yes, of the show.
No, but coach, the messages are there. You should read it.
It's testifying to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the point I'm making is that Obi Oteyen, Chade wine party suit from US. What's the coach? I need the sizes of the guys. I want to bring you guys 3-piece suit. What's on your program? Them suit, you know, every 3 months. Supply be. Yeah, man.
Size now.
Man, it's a proper recognition of the show.
That's true.
And Tiaba, no aba.
Thank you.
Sit in the chair, be comfortable. Let your head so shine that the head. Thank you.
The Republic of Football 97.3 on TV's Channel 1 TV, on YouTube City Sports JHA, and on X City FM. You can join the conversation by texting into the show 053996 Later would activate the phone lines 054996 I'm Gabi Offer in studio with Coach Christopher Nimley, Bernard Abeku-Watry, Ferdinand Edmond, and Kwabna Mafo. I know you guys are enjoying the conversation. You've enjoyed it a lot. You see, the boys are they misbehave.
Let your hair so shine.
Wait, you guys
on the floor.
Sit come here and Milan baby and all those people.
They say what? Read the message. Look at here. What they say?
The message you plenty.
They say what? You read. The show belongs to them.
Let me start off. See, like that boys misbehave. Okay, you guys. Okay, it says Cove Town babe, then Rob Evans. Okay, so coach just came from church, ready to fight. Shining Gabi says, I showed you if that makes you sleep. Well, okay, so Greenwich Meridian Head with a laughing emoji. Is a green what? Okay. Kwame says center of the world head. Okay. This is what? Cove Town babe, Ateta excuses FCPRO. Chika Martial 4747 says tell coach I greet him from Belgium.
No more.
Okay, where coach is truth is there. Okay. Cove Town babe says but who is giving excuses today just cause we okay, I just jumped that one. Says Shiny Gabi brother, do your responsibility. Okay. We shall see at the end of the season. God will deliver It says, this is my source of sports from Ghana. Cove Town Babe says, don't forget the quality of people that watch and comment. I think when you were speaking about the people who follow the show, right?
Top people.
At Kwame 357 says, I'm a day one fan of Panorama. I'm sure you didn't bring a fan, but I've added that for you. Says, True Talk Coach, South Africa is listening.
Oh.
Peter
Ah,
Quagrin,
wow.
5675. Okay, credit to the YouTube commentators. Kwame says, AFCON GFA Warri Ghanaian signing brother sitting on coach, namely Shine.
Oh.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I'll read it. I've read it. It says, it's true we won't be there. Okay, I think that's in relation to the AFCON. Kwame says, global viewers, I'm watching from Williamsburg, Virginia.
That's smooth.
Nice one. We that Blake, my local viewers are also here.
We're there with you. That be hard.
C7G says, great work, guys. Keep it up. Watching from Spain. The coach is in. Okay. Nelson. Okay, Nelson SL. 2290. That's his name. I just laugh watching coach. You can't stop coach from talking. Watching from Belgium. I think when I turn the microphone off, boys study come at me. Okay. Redeemer Salom says, globality clock it.
Now go day.
Let your head so shine. A day floor. With laughing emoji. He says, I've never missed any stop from City before. So
I think they want to say show, right?
Yeah, any show. Yeah. So the light is shining on your head and it's very bright.
Oh,
We appreciate the shining head.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm a true fan of sports program. I never miss a show. So Charlie, the current plate. Let's look at it. So there's another one. It says at Daniel Amate.
Yeah.
It says Gabi chapter 8 verses 12. The head is the light of the world.
Oh, Charlie, let your head so shine so that Charlie.
Let's talk football, right? Coach, let me start off with you.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the Italian Serie A. A lot of people are actually not paying particular attention to the point build up after 15 matches.
Yeah.
Inter are leading 33 points, AC Milan 32, Napoli 31, AS Roma 30, Juventus 29. So even from Como to Inter Milan, Como are 7th on the table. Cesc Fabregas doing some wonderful work. It looks very competitive. Is it down to the teams being very inconsistent this season, or you rather think they've been competitive? It's been very competitive from everyone.
I think when you look at the Serie A, it has gone through some transformation in terms of the standard of the league in recent times. Look, in the 90s, in the early 80s, late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, the Italian Serie A by far the best league in the world. I don't know what happened to them. They went to sleep and they allowed the English Premier League to take over, and that of the Spanish league to also take over. But having said that, there were times where you had Juve dominating the league. Inter Milan came, dominated. AC Milan dominated. And then hardly would you see teams like Napoli. So it took Napoli 30 years and beyond for them to win the league after they won it the last time with Diego Armando Maradona. It took the likes of Victor Osimhen to put an end to that. So in recent times, the teams are now being properly structured and well built in terms of quality of players. There were times where AC Milan will buy every quality player. Juventus will buy every quality player. But Juve themselves, I think they've been badly managed over the years, and that has affected their budget. So you look at Juventus and you see that the quality that we are used to seeing of Juve is not what we see today. Now, having said that, the Italian team themselves don't have money enough to rock shoulders with the big guys. So if you look at their teams, occasionally, yes, Inter Milan, they've done so well because I think in the past 3 years they've played in the Champions League final twice. Although they lost both, but to get them alone speaks volume of the league. But here is the situation where now domestically the teams in my view are very close, and that has impacted the competition that we are seeing. if you look at Inter Milan, you look at AC Milan, you look at Napoli, one thing that is clear, and I think it has been a better feature of Italian Serie A, no matter how the league might have lost a bit of its steam and its bite and its competitiveness, is the quality of the coaching.
Okay.
Look, if you ask the players themselves, ask the footballers, they will tell you that when you are coached by an Italian manager, you pay attention to details. They will take you through what tactics is all about.
Yeah.
So without a doubt, they are the brain behind this 3-5-2, 4-4-2 attacking. They actually they are the brain behind that. And for me, the standard of the league now, although you may not have star players in the league, it is the coaches that are playing the Italian league. Who is coaching AC Milan now? Max Allegri.
Yeah.
Who is coaching Inter? Kivu. Kivu, during his playing this, was one of the most intelligent, meticulous defender I have seen in recent times. Don't forget, he was part of that Jose Mourinho winning team where he played along the likes of Walter Samuel and then what's the Brazilian defender's name? I forgot his name. It was Walter Samuel, Kivu, and then Lucio.
Yeah, Lucio.
You understand? And Jose will tell you that tactically he was one of the best. He was left-footed, but he could bring proper balance in terms of the off and on the ball movement in that Inter team. He was a ball carrier. He was a hard tackler. Now, for somebody who understands the game, who has played a chunk of his game in Italy, now he finds himself coaching one of the well-established teams in Italy. Who's coaching Napoli now?
Napoli's Conte.
Antonio Conte. Who's coaching Juve? Spalletti.
Yeah.
So look at the quality. Look at the quality. In recent times, there was Inzaghi. Yes, if the Saudi come calling with that amount of money, you want to turn your back. Well, he will come back to Europe, definitely. But the Italian Serie A, in my view, is the league that gives you the best when it comes to tactics. If you understand tactics like I do, when I watch an Italian Serie A game, I enjoy it because of the tactical display from the two coaches or from the two teams. So when you look at how close the teams are, nobody is ready to make that league a bit chaotic. Not at this early stage. You have to work for it. You have to make sure you earn the right to be at the top. So the point build-up or the difference in point build-up among the teams at the top there is very clear.
Yeah.
Like you are saying, from Como, who's 7, all the way to Inter Milan. What is the point gap there?
That's just about 7.
7 points. If you look at what is at the
it's
top,
11.
11.
Yeah.
Now at the top there,
11
the
points.
first the top 5.
The top 5: Inter, AC Milan, Napoli, AS Roma, Juventus. So.
And what is the gap?
The gap is 6.
6 points.
Yeah.
2 games. 2 games. So that should tell you
So you win one game and then
you're gone.
Your destiny.
We are experiencing a similar thing in the EPL. But theirs, I wouldn't attribute theirs to more tactical display. I would attribute theirs to how, do I say fanciful, or how, I don't want to use the word chaotic here. How, let me use the word entertaining. Okay, the EPL will say that when we see more goals, when we see our teams running left, right, center, then they are enjoying their games. But when you go to Italy, they will tell you that tactically, look, you meet an Italian boy, age 10, age 11, he understands tactics. He can speak to you about tactics. I had a chat recently with one of, how old is he now? How is Jaden? Jaden's around 9 years old. He's one of the son to a former Ghanaian international who is based in Italy.
Oh.
And the boy now, when the father brought him home some few months ago, I was given a video of the boy and the things he's doing. I won't mention the team. When I mention the team, you see who I'm talking about. I want to keep it quiet from now. And if you see how the boy was playing at age 9, I was shocked. So when I engage him, look, the boy's knowledge on tactics at that age was amazing to me. And I said, wow, such a player. If he comes to the national team, I told him that, look, I hope you play for Ghana, but having been born in Italy and the sort of training that you are being taken through, maybe if dad and mom, both Ghanaians, if they don't impact in you what the Ghanaian culture is all about, and for you to see the need to come home, he's most likely to play for Italy if his footballing career is going to flourish. But he will be a massive, massive mess if we don't get him to play for Ghana, because he's understanding. Look, I was watching the game. I was watching the game with him, and the way the boy was talking. No, this movement is wrong. Uncle, look, he should have gone this. Look at where the ball is. His movement should have been this way.
He's coaching the
I
players
said,
behind
what?
the field.
And everything he said was true.
Yeah.
And I told myself that this boy, assuming he comes to play for Ghana, and you don't bring him a coach that will match up to his understanding of the game, he will tell you that sack the coach. He will tell you that sack the coach. And we've heard that from most of our Ghanaian players. When you bring a coach who's not at many ball, so the point I'm
there's
making,
a high level they are used to.
they are used to. So when they come and it drops, not a step below, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps below, and yet you need feel. You understand? So look, I like watching the Serie A. Most people don't know. I like watching the Serie A than the Spanish La Liga.
Really?
Yes, I do. The Spanish La Liga is more of a 2-horse race all the time.
Yeah.
If I want to watch maybe Barcelona, Real Madrid, there are games and games between all day and Atletico occasionally I'll watch. But I can watch Sassuolo versus AC Milan, and tactically I will not be disappointed.
Yeah. Coach, just quickly on Kivu, right? So when he was appointed, I was paying particular attention to what some of the Italian journalists were saying about him.
That's right.
And they said, I mean, who is Kivu? He hasn't got enough experience when it comes to coaching and all of that. A lot of people were actually thinking that he wasn't going to take Inter into the top 5.
That's right.
Or even qualify the team to European football next season. But you look at from June to now, he's been able to guide this team. They're top of the table, even though it's just 1 point separating they and AC Milan. And when you watch Inter Milan, you realize that he's actually stuck with a lot of the things his predecessor did.
Inzaghi.
Simone Inzaghi.
He's not changed the system.
Yes.
He has not changed the style.
And the personality is there, so it's helped.
Of course.
Do you think that has contributed to Inter's run? I mean, so far in the league?
Surely, because you see, the players don't have too much to think about, and that is a smart manager. He can clearly tell, or he could clearly tell how successful Inzaghi was with this Inter team. If these are the same playing body I'm going to be working with, why do I change it? Kivu himself is a manager who believes in that system, the back 3 system.
Yeah.
So once
he's played in there,
he's played in it several times. During his time at Inter, his times at Roma, he played in the back 3. So it's a system he himself played in most often when he was a footballer. And as a coach, that has been his identity. So if he's coming into a team, he's going to work with some group of players who already has been established or has established themselves using that system. Gabi, if you were the one, would you have changed it?
Nah.
Maybe you won't change. Maybe the only thing you would like to bring on board is a bit of bite, a bit more determination to make sure they get to the next level. Because don't forget, they didn't win the league last season. They didn't. Napoli did. The season before, they did. The season before that, Napoli did.
Yeah.
So Napoli in 3 years have won the league twice, and Inter once. So if you are Kivu, I would have done what he's done. I would have stuck to the idea, especially when the players are built for that system, and it's a system as a manager you believed in. If you were to juxtapose that at what is happening at Old Trafford, the Man United players are not built or were not built for a back 3 system.
Okay.
A new manager comes and he said, this is what I'm going to do. You either fit in or you step aside. He could do that because he insisted that if you want me to come and coach, this is what I'm going to do. The owner said, come and do it. And look at how long it is taking the team.
Yeah.
Because the team tactically has not been built for that system.
Coach, so I just want to run through the players he stuck with this season. And because you've thrown more light on the back 3. So this season is actually stuck with Akanji, Bastoni, and Bisset.
Yeah, Akanji original wasn't part.
Yeah.
But he came.
He came in late.
And
Yeah. So Akanji, I think more like plays like the ball playing centre back.
Yeah, either he's in the middle of the two or he's on the right hand side
Yeah,
of the
and
three.
then he goes with a midfield five of Carlos Sousa, Zelinski, Barella, and then there's this Brazilian Luis Enrique.
And then Çalhanoğlu
Yeah.
and those
Then in
people.
front to Esposito and Martinez. Then
Occasionally
brings in
Turan,
Turan.
Martinez or Esposito, and then what?
Yeah,
Martinez.
so this is what I want to do before we move on the conversation, and I'll ask everybody this question though. So I'll just want to go through the standings again. So Inter top, AC Milan second, Napoli third, AS Roma fourth. Okay, let me add Juventus. Of the 5 teams, who do you think would win the Italian Serie A this season?
You see, if Napoli had Kevin De Bruyne fit, I think they would have established a lead by now. Because if you go to
You
their
think
to
the
their
injuries
records,
have
Yeah.
contributed to
yeah.
their run this season?
Until he got hurt,
Yeah.
I think they
They're
were
not losing
leading the
that
league.
much games.
And until he got hurt, their form wasn't this undulating, wasn't this bad. But since they lost him, he's taken a lot away from the team. So I don't know when he's going to come back.
Yeah.
If the guys could check on that for me, I don't know when he's going to come back and how long it's going to take him to get into his rhythm again as Kevin De Bruyne begin to impact the team
What was
positively.
it? Was it an ACL? Said he?
Yeah,
No.
so it was a hamstring.
It was a hamstring. I remember
He's been dealing
he
with that for a
scored.
minute.
He scored and then he pulled the hamstring.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember?
That's true.
Yeah.
So
It was a penalty.
Yeah.
it was a
He
penalty.
scored the
Yeah,
penalty
it
and
was a
then he pulled
penalty.
the
It's
hamstring.
true.
so he's actually scheduled to be back today,
Today.
but they are not playing.
Yeah, no
I'm
playing.
not sure
Yeah.
they'll rush him.
Okay, so there you go.
Maybe
So
we'll
first
see
of
him.
December.
Maybe I think let's give him to by.
Maybe 2-3 weeks time, then
Yeah,
he'll
the
be in
start
his
of
groove.
January.
Yeah. So again,
No, but I've seen another update saying that February.
February.
okay. So that is that. So that's the point I'm making. So if they are going to be missing such a player, if they're going but this was why this guy was showing the red card yesterday?
Oh, you just did it right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I've been watching that. We'll talk about that. Though.
So
I've been watching that
so
for a
like the point I'm making here, if De Bruyne is going to come back in February, if Napoli can stay with the pack, when I say stay with the pack, stay close,
Yeah.
be in the mix until he comes back, I think they will have a say. But to be honest with you, I really do want Max Allegri
to win it.
to win the league with AC Milan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but now, let me come to you. The 5 teams. I know you have a soft spot for Antonio Conte. At a point, you wanted him at United. It didn't happen. He's doing some wonderful work at Napoli. Of the 5, who would you place your money on to win the Scudetto?
Look, I feel when coach was speaking, I was jotting some key areas of stuff that I'd want to focus on. It's impressive how coach summed everything up in that minute he did with that brilliant analysis. He captured tactical variation and defensive solidity, if you want. He's able to also have a look at balanced results week in, week out. He's able then to also sum up the what I'll call the top 3 and the intensity between that half and the next
And
8.
the next, okay.
Sort of brilliant
So the
stuff.
teams that are battling for places in Conference League and then Europa League next season.
Great. The Italian Serie A is observing something that globally is, well, if you want to pick a typical example, what's happening with England, in English football, where clubs even at the lower or that's second half of the table are able to get financial, strength, which helps them to push the big guys really to run for or give them a chase for their money.
Yeah.
They know that getting European presence also comes in with a little bit of money. There's major competition now in the Italian Serie A, and it's super important to note that now if you ask the ordinary Serie A lover who he thinks is going to win the league, it becomes a very difficult decision a very difficult call to put.
Yeah.
Because I see when the league started, I was thinking it was Napoli because of the experience.
Yeah, they
because of
started well.
the kind of player.
Napoli actually
Absolutely.
started well. That's what
Absolutely.
coach mentions. As soon as they, and I think Hoyland,
Yeah.
They lost Holland to
They've lost a couple of players.
So that's where they dipped the form a bit. Then he
Absolutely.
came back and he went back again. So
So I mean, brilliantly. Look, the former Manchester United player who Eric Ten Hag thought was a no player.
Oh, Charlie, Scott McTominay.
Brilliant guy. He's gotten a coach. You see, that's why I respect Nene a lot. Because coaches have a certain third eye. They call that in football. A third eye. When we watch the game from the first, second phase.
Babe, let me say this. Eric Ten Hag was against the selling of Scott McTominay.
Oh, he was?
Yes, he never sanctioned that. He was always of the view that McTominay was to be kept. Because McTominay was one of his tried and tested one of the players he depended on.
He's not the one who introduced them to have him play more
closer to goal. So
I was very surprised when I
Eric
saw
Ten Hag did not sanction the selling of McTominay.
Okay.
The board, they saw it as a means of bringing in how much? I think 30 million euros into the team to balance the books and then let him go.
So it's difficult to say, but a manager in the former Chelsea gaffer, Conte, knows how to go about some of these things when it comes to football.
Conte is a league specialist. When it comes to local football,
look, it's 33, 32, 31. It's one game and you are back into third position, or if not getting to fourth, dependent on the result that will pan out between Roma, Juventus, Bologna, and them. So it's difficult to predict, but I have a special feel. This league has been dominated for a period by Inter AC, in the past. I have a feel Napoli will want to do that back-to-back thing, and it's just 15 games into this league, and it's early days to call who you think the winner of this league is going to be.
Okay.
I tip Napoli. I have a weird feeling that Napoli, for squad depth, for experience, for manager, those details, I feel Napoli can come strong and win this league.
Okay. We are taking a quick break. When we come back, I'll take Sedi and Cominer's thoughts on the Italian Serie A. Then we'll touch on the Spanish La Liga. Then we'll take you to the AFCON in Morocco, which starts later tonight. Morocco taking on Comoros at 7 p.m. This is the Republic of Football 97.3 on TV on Channel 1, TV as well. And on YouTube at City Sports JHA, on X at City FM. I'm Gabi Ofe in studio with Coach Christopher Nimley, Kobna Mafo, Bernard Abeku Otre, and also Sedinam Edmond. We'll be back after this.
He wants to win it again. Now, I feel losing Rafael Leao so far this season to injury has been a blessing in disguise for the team AC Milan. They've lost Rafael Leao to a groin injury, and so far they have actually been getting into the conversation a little more. They also still just have one active, I would say one active forward in their team. That's Nkunku, who is also really helping them get the goals this season. Losing out with the man Santiago Jimenez has also been a big blow.
Yeah.
But they have found a way to play around it. And for me, that is a plus. Getting Captain America to prepare for the World Cup by winning a Serie A is no mean feat. And I think that is what would happen eventually. For me, the other teams need to reinforce to actually make that push final for them. Christian Kivu's Inter Milan can cause a shock, but because of, number one, the age of the players in the team, I'm looking at their longevity across the season, and it's, for me, questionable. Number two, another team is Napoli. Napoli need to reinforce in January to actually make that final push.
Okay.
They need, because they've lost their midfield general, they've lost the brain in midfield as well, and also they've lost one of their goal scorers. This season, everybody literally has forgotten that Lukaku exists. So there's that problem as well. I think one of the dark horses in the race for me is Roma, but I tip Milan to win the league.
Okay, because of time, right? I want us to move to the Spanish La Liga, and then we have to come back to the PO and build up to the Aston Villa United game, which starts at 4:30. Come on, let me just run you through the standings for the Spanish La Liga. Barca top 46, Madrid 42, Atletico Madrid 37, Villarreal fourth on the table with 35 points. Espanyol occupy fifth with 30. Betis are sixth with 25. For the red zone, there is Girona, Oviedo, and Levante. Yesterday, Kwesi Sibo played for Real Oviedo.
90
They
minutes.
started the game and they did not concede a
certain
goal.
discussions they are sinking in, and also we should know that the guy had discussions with the club, and other clubs want him to come play for them.
Okay.
Now he's not a bad player to say, you know, because it's the club and it's to do with financial money increment.
Oh,
Player
you
wants
think
to
that
move
led to
away.
him being-
Yeah, that's why he's not playing.
Okay, so Barca are taking on Villarreal as we speak.
Yeah, they are
Barca
leading
taking
1-0.
on- Yeah,
Yeah.
but Matej is not starting. He's injured.
No, there's a goal disallowed from
Um,
Villarreal though.
Yeah, so for Barca, it's the game. The goal came through Rafinha. He got a goal for Barcelona. It was a penalty. Just thoughts on who takes away the league title this season.
It's been a brilliant season so far in the La Liga. Madrid started very well, which people thought they were going to perform very well to give Barca
How
a
many
lot of.
points were they even?
10.
About yeah, like
Had a 10-point lead.
like that is so surprising.
Barca winning now.
Yeah, and so now Barca will be leading 4 points.
Actually,
And I remember so well how going into the El Clasico, that was around 26th of October this year, and we all thought, oh, Barcelona were really in good forms, and fortunately for Real Madrid, Madrid also won that game, and Madrid were celebrating so well because they thought, okay, they've been able to pass through Barcelona, so the other games are going to be much more easier for them. But that is when we saw the likes of they playing, the likes of Elche and other teams that they really struggled to play, and it was so bad from what's the name, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So, but it was good for them yesterday, winning 2-0 against Sevilla. It was a very good result because by 2 goals to 0 at the same grounds as the Santiago Bernabeu. So that should let you know that they had a lot of chance. Like, this is a good one that they had to win by 2 goals to 0. There's one player at Real Madrid right now who is playing so well, Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Rodrigo is one player who has become like a new signing for Real Madrid for Xabi Alonso. He was a player Xabi Alonso didn't want to use. Yeah. He was a player that was like, oh no, this player, we don't need him, that we need to let him leave the club. But he's become a new signing for Real Madrid all of a sudden, and that's been brilliant for him. But for Barcelona, it's good for Barcelona because, as I said, the last time they lost was on the 26th of October in the La Liga. Since then, for Barca, since then they've not lost any game in the La Liga. They've never even drawn any game in the La Liga. They've won all games in the La Liga, and that's brilliant from them. Brilliant from Hansi Flick, because when you look at the squad that he has and the way he's been able to play them and manage them very well, that's so brilliant. Because there's a Barcelona side that does not do a lot of signings. They use the academy players. They use other players to just help them.
They don't get money. They don't get money.
So that's the thing. But the way Hansi Flick has been able to just make things so work out for them is very good from Barcelona, and that's really brilliant, because this is a season that everyone thought Hansi Flick's second season is the season that he doesn't really play so well. But he's improving the team. He's playing very well. Barcelona playing very well, and that's very brilliant from Barcelona. It's just Xabi Alonso that's a lot of pressure is on him, because it's like whenever he wins a game, his sacking date postpones. That's the truth. Whenever he wins, his sacking date postpones. So there's a lot of pressure.
On thin ice.
That's the thing.
It's just a matter of time the ice will melt.
Because I just feel like if they lose maybe 1 or 2 games again, that's when another pressure will come on him that we need to let him leave. But they just need to give him time, because this is first season. But he just also needs to know that this is Real Madrid. Real Madrid is a team that is not willing to wait for you to maybe now play about 1 season not winning any trophy and just see you not do very well. So it's a very dicey one for Real Madrid.
To win it.
Yeah, Barca to win it.
Said Barca to win
The
La Liga.
Madrid have made it easy for them to win.
Okay. Bernard.
Okay, it's just 3 points, isn't it?
Yeah, no, they win today.
It's
4.
just 4. Sorry, 4 points, isn't it? How many games have we played?
That's
in
18.
the Liga? Look, let's not draw away. There've been seasons. What we are seeing now, has unfolded before. I don't want us to. It's early days. No league is won in December. Yeah.
Oh, but
It takes turns.
no, but typical
But
example.
there are few examples, very few examples.
But
I say.
last season
on the larger
Liverpool
numbers.
won the league in this.
That's what I'm saying. That on the larger numbers,
It is,
no
it, is,
league.
it is during this period that if you're able to go through
Mm.
this very congested,
Football.
then you're able to know that.
Football is a controversial beast. One season is giving you the ability to say, "Oh, the game is won in December." The following season is rewriting the script. That's why I'm saying that, and it cuts across. From the most competitive league in the world, the Premier League, to respectfully, maybe you can say, the most tactically sound game in Spain. I have a feel that
Madrid will come back.
yeah,
So Madrid to win the league for you.
Madrid to win the league for me.
Now, see, the moment Kylian Mbappe stops scoring, gets injured, Madrid's season is done.
But is it going to happen?
Because he's literally look the same way we talk for Erling Haaland for City.
It's
that
a similar
he's
thing with Madrid, yeah.
similar thing.
Nobody else is scoring.
This shows.
But now
this
even
shows
in
grounds
Man
for
City, the likes of Cherky, Foden and Co are now beginning to
contribute.
But in Real Madrid, I mean, really,
Yeah.
of late, the introduction of Rodrigo has brought some life into the attacking threat of Real Madrid. Last week, he scored the winning goal for them. We saw him against Man City in the Champions League the week before. But having said that, I think with regards to who wins the league, I mean, from the way the officiating is going, it's like they want Real
So that's
Madrid to
another
win.
conversation to get into.
I've told you.
It's like everything has been done practically, physically, humanly possible.
For Barca to win the league.
No, for Real Madrid,
For Real Madrid to win the
league.
league.
For Madrid,
Because look, it is becoming
Some
too
decisions.
unbecoming. Some of the decisions that go in the favor of Real Madrid, very, very debatable, extremely arguable. You want to look at it and say, come on, man, this is supposed to be the best team in the world. Why favor them like this? Why make things too easy for them like this? Don't get me wrong. They've got good players. They've got world top class players. A team with Rodrigo, Vinicius, Mbappe. These are top
They're
players.
just not playing as a unit.
You understand? And that is where the issue is. They're not being able to play as a unit. I don't know what Xabi Alonso did wrong, but listening to some players like Benzema, they have been there. They say at Madrid, it is more of 60-70% player management and then 20-30% coaching.
You're dealing with politicians.
So if you can manage the player psyche and manage them, get them to cotton and buy into who and what you stand for, then they'll go out there and do the job for you. Clearly, Xabi Alonso walked into that team and he might have done certain things that didn't go well with some players.
Yeah.
You don't go and promote Garcia and say you are selling Rodrigo, and say you are selling Hendrick. You don't do that. The class in quality is too big a gap for you to equate them. The inequality there was too huge. Now, tactically, has it actually played to the strength of the team? Has he allowed them? You see, Real Madrid team don't look good to watch when they are a bit chaotic, because technically they don't have technicians in the team. Unlike Barcelona, Frankie de Jong is a technician in midfield. Pedri is a technician in midfield. Lamine Yamal, a technician. You talk about how do you call this boy? Femi Lopez.
Yeah.
These are boys who can up the tempo, but they can balance it with their technical ability to make life uncomfortable for the opponent. So that's the difference between the two teams. So if you are a Madrid, your strength, in my view, is unity and working hard for each other. We saw this problem last season under Carlo Ancelotti. The moment Mbappe came into the team, somebody thought, I'm the boss. My position was under threat.
Yeah.
Or immediately,
messed up the whole
I've not done anything, or I've done nothing to relinquish my boss's status to somebody. But because of the fact that person walks into the team and he's being paid more money, he thinks he should be the boss of the team. How did they handle that? They didn't handle that well. That has been transferred into this season. To some extent, it's been handled. But the moment, in the process of handling that, Xabi Alonso stepped on the toes of who? Vinicius. And then we saw the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay? And also, defensively, they are very bad. You cannot be relying on Rudiger and those people to make it. Okay? Yes, it's unacceptable. And for me, that has been one of their biggest problems. Okay? They play and they give too many chances away. Okay? And if you look at the fact that so very early on in the league, they took a 10-point lead. At least. But for anything at all, they should have made that victory over Barcelona be the defining factor between the two of them.
Could you think
They've also thrown away that lead.
You think that player that went from the Premier League, was described as one of the best talents emerging, Dean Huijsen, getting to Madrid, has not really
But
proven
he was
himself.
playing for Bournemouth.
Expectations are different.
Look at the jump in class. Were they hoping, or were they that sure? You see, he's a good player, but it is a risk sort of signing.
Okay.
If he walked in there and he does the job. This is, for example, when Rudiger came from Chelsea, he came in an experienced player, and take it or leave it. Rudiger came, his first season, he was very good and very decent.
Yeah.
I understand. But once you are relying on a young Spanish international to come in and then take up the mantle to be the leader at the back, to be the one doing all the tackle. Look, if you watch him, at times he even forgets he's playing for Real Madrid. And he commits some serious blunders that you look at, a Real Madrid defender should not be committing these blunders. Look, if the officiating don't change, I think Barcelona will have to be extremely flawless. Extremely flawless to win the league.
Yeah.
Because the way I've studied the Spanish league, what they don't like is to see Barcelona winning the league back to back to back. They don't like it. They rather prefer Real Madrid winning the league back to back to back.
Agree.
So if Barcelona won under Xavi, he didn't win. Hansi Flick came, he won.
Yeah.
In the very first season, he won the league.
Yeah.
He's now looking like winning the league again.
Second season.
The people will not accept that.
Oh boy.
So Barcelona will have to be flawless in order for them to make sure they hold on to their league title. So if you ask my sincere view, per the way the officiating goes, I am leaning toward Real Madrid. But if officiating is better and very fair, there's no way. Because this Barcelona team, they've not hit their topmost form here.
Yeah.
They've not. They are still playing below what we know they are capable of doing. So if that is the case, and they were to hit top 4, they will brush aside everybody. Like he just gave a statistic that said that the last time they lost a game was somewhere in September. Since then, they've not even drawn any game. You come, you collect. You come, you collect. You come, you collect. You come. Once you present yourself home or at your home ground, you will collect it. You understand? So they'll have to be flawless, like I said.
Okay.
So for me, but for officiating, I would say Barcelona. But once the officiating is what it looks like. You saw them yesterday against Sevilla.
Yeah.
Even after recording them, they find a delicious Nicodemus way of giving them a very soft penalty. I said, come on, man. You can't be doing this. I think I want somebody to tell me the number of penalties.
Said if you can check that for us. Okay, so that's the word on the Spanish La Liga. Let's get back to the PL. Let me just update you on that game. That only game taking place today at the Villa Park is Aston Villa taking on Manchester United at 4:30 p.m. Villa starting a 4-2-3-1 formation. Their head coach is Unai Emery. Emi Martinez is in post. A back four of Ian Matson, Victor Lindelof, Ezri Konsa, Matikash. Amadou Nana is starting. Kamara is also there. Magain, Yuri Tilima, Morgan Rogers, and Oli Watkins. For Manchester United, it's a 3-4-2-1 formation. Head coach is Ruben Amorim. Laman is in post. A back three of Lenny Euro, Haven, and Luke Shaw. Diogo Dalot is starting. Ugarte, Bruno Fernandes, Patrick Dogu, and Mason Mount, Matthias Cunha, and Benjamin Sesko leading the attack for Manchester United. Coach, just your initial thoughts on the starting 11 for United.
I think it's a very strong starting 11 on the part of Aston Villa. I'm shocked to see Victor Lindelof in the setup. Maybe it means that there will be some injury to some of the players, because has he played a game this season for them?
5. He's done 5 throughout the 18.
5 games, because it's been a while since for Villa. And the problem here is that I think in the case of Manchester United, they are going to be missing some serious players who virtually carries the team when they are around. Amad Diallo, Brian Mbeumo, who fits into that gap.
Yeah.
If you look at the team sheet, there's Diallo, there's Dogo. For me, I've seen Dogo play at left back or at left wing back. He's not impressed me. I would have preferred, or I would do something. I've seen him play as a right wing back before. Because it's like when he's on the left hand side, he's unable to cross the ball well.
Yeah.
Now there's Sesko there, who is in the team today, leading the line with Matthias Cunha and Mason Mount behind the two of them. I agree with that pair, but another solution I think as the game goes on, we are likely to see Kobe Mainoo maybe come replace Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes move into a number 10.
Kobe is not on the bench.
He's not on the bench. There may be, I'm sure, maybe some knock from training, something. Find out whether there's a reason for that. So then, because I thought even he would have started. For him not being there, that is why I'm sure Ugarte has come in there, because I was hoping that he and Ugarte will start and then Bruno moves to the number 10 position. But if not, maybe something might have happened. But having said that, Man United,
is that he felt something in his calf?
Calf.
Yeah, I quote.
That's Kobe Mainoo.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I quote what the coach said. This is about the quoting 12 minutes ago. He says he got an injury in the last training. After training, he went to the doctors and he has something in his calf.
Okay.
So they're going to assess him
and then see
he's
what
out
has
of the
gone
game.
on. Okay,
Absolutely.
that's why. Man United, other problem is defense. I don't trust the Heaven boy. He will be a very good defender 2-3 years from now. I don't trust him not because he's not a good player, but he finds himself in the middle of a back three and he's the inexperience of them all. So normally in the back three, the one who sits in the middle is the one who controls the back three and most likely a back five.
Yeah.
If you look at the goals Man United conceded on Monday against Bournemouth, if Maguire or Delete were present, at least one of those goals would have been avoided. One or two of those goals would have been avoided, especially the goals that, I think there's the one that made it 1-1 and then the one that made it 4-4.
Yeah.
Those two goals, I believe, if Delete or Maguire had played as the center back of the back three, then I think those goals would have been avoided. Because he's left-footed, when the ball is played and he's not properly, his body shape is not properly inclined to deal with the situation, it becomes very difficult for him. Luke Shaw, who is also very, very experienced, is not being able to lead him. I'm very sure Lisandro Martinez is being managed a bit because of the fact that, don't forget, he's come from a long-term injury, and what you don't want to do is for him to step in the heat and then aggravate and then goes back for another 6 months. So I'm sure that is why Eden Heaven is. But look, he must accept it and take the bull by the horn.
Yeah.
And then
because what it means for him is that Murray must start with the same back three he used against
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget, there's no Mazrari. He has to go to the AFCON. So if you look at the Man U back three, the three guys there, two of them are very inexperienced.
Yeah.
Lenny Yoro is still learning.
Who's experience is leaky.
Yes, Luke Shaw is not an authority. Okay, if you look at the game today, I think Villa has got a huge advantage.
Okay.
But I don't know, for one reason or the other, for some years now, no matter the form of Villa, whenever Man United shows up, they tend to falter, and United find a way of beating them. If you look at the records at Villa Park, it's not been anything good for Aston Villa in recent times. So it is going to be a very difficult game. Villa, we know, is the team on form. And if you look at if you ask me, Amorim would have preferred a Delete, Amorim would have preferred an Ahmad, he would have preferred an Mbomo, all of them in this game to also present themselves. I think it is another big game for Benjamin Sesko. He's returned from injury. We saw him on Monday, not too
convincing.
I wouldn't say convincing. Of course, he contributed to one of the goals, but you can see that his match fitness was a bit suspect. He didn't go through proper preseason. He took some time to get into the group. He got into the group. He got injured. He's been out for about a month. He's just come back, so he was a bit slow. But I'm sure that once he's been training, he will have to do something.
Okay.
If you look at the Villa back line, I think he should target Lindelof. When you go to Lindelof, he's not good in the air. He's a player, he can bully. Not Konsa. Konsa is also equally very good in the air. But if you go to Lindelof and then those balls are hit diagonally, then of course you should be able to direct your headers to Bruno, to Matthias Cunha. I just hope that Matthias Cunha will not overdo things today, because there's no brand in Mbeumo. So there's the tendency that because Mbeumo and Ahmad is not around, he will want to overdo things in terms of being the creator. But let's play it simple. Do the simple things, and once the gap is there, they use your technical ability to explode. So it is a difficult game, and to be honest with you, Aston Villa starts as favorite, and if United can get a result in this game, I think the morale booster will be huge. And they will go into their subsequent games during the Christmas time. And then what I know for sure, Amorim is praying about, that people will not look at the team and say, in the absence of Ahmad and Mbomo, they were toothless up front. Because they are the third highest goal scoring team in the league. Okay?
And now you don't have those.
Before this weekend of games.
Yeah.
The only team that has scored more goals than United was Man City. Okay? Arsenal 30. They have scored 1. Yes, so they have scored 31.
Yeah.
Man United has scored 30 goals. Yeah. The problem is that they are leaking in too many goals.
Yeah.
And that actually happened since Delete and Maguire got injured. Okay? In heaven, they considered 4, so it has been too many goals. And shockingly, to most of the goals that the goalkeeper have conceded are goals that you cannot fault him for. Okay, once you cannot fault the goalkeeper for conceding said goal, then it means there's problem with the defensive structure.
Okay.
So there are problems that needs to be solved. A player like Maguire, I don't think his contract should be renewed because of the fact that, look, don't get me wrong, he's in his 30s. How old is Maguire now? 33 years? Check that for me.
I think it should be 33, 34.
Yeah, 33. He's not the quickest.
Okay. Coach, just hold on for me, right? Let's get a thought. I'm sure maybe you touch on what's happening to Kobe Mainoo.
That's right.
Let's get a thought of United boss Ruben Amorim.
Going to assess, but he's out of this game. How big a blow is that to you and to him? It was obviously a big moment potentially for him, and also it's come at a time where you really needed him with the players you have absent?
It's of course it's not just for the team but for him to have this problem is a reminder that we need to focus on everything that we can control and then leave the rest to the destiny. But he's going to be fine in the few weeks. I think I don't know. So let's focus on the players that we have and we are ready to play.
Would he have started today?
Yeah, I prefer not to say
That's
nothing.
okay.
I prefer not to say nothing, not just because of the player that is going to play this evening, and now it's easy to say that he's going to. He knows, so that is enough.
So how do you adapt? You said with players off AFCON, the other players you have absent, it's maybe a chance to play it in a different way. So how do you adapt without the players you don't have today?
We need to try to put the players in different places with different characteristics, but it's not going to change too much because we have a way of playing. We are attacking really well. We need to defend better, and we will try to do that with different characteristics. Of course, we know that we could stay 7 games without them, but we are ready, and the rest of the players need to be ready to play.
All right, so that's United head coach Robin Amorim answering a few questions ahead of their game against Aston Villa today. Coach, just
yes, so like he said, you see, he himself, he has admitted we are attacking very well, but defensively we need to do better. So I mean, once you have a coach speak like that, then it means every single player on the pitch has got a role to play. Starts from those guys high up the pitch. When you lose the ball, you don't throw in your towel, you don't walk off. At least start the press. And let's see. I think one player who, in my view, will be very important for Man United in today's game will be Mason Mount. If he can get his groove, get in among, because Bruno now is used to playing with Casemiro. Now today is Ugarte.
Yeah.
What Ugarte can also not afford to do is to give the ball away. I mean, that has been his biggest problem with United. Not winning the ball, but how do you take care of the ball? It's key. At this level, you cannot be doing a lot of turnovers. The moment the turnovers are that many, then you are going to put your team in a very uncomfortable situation. Okay. So if you look at what they have to do, I think they have to find a better way. Look, I will go there and play like they played in Liverpool.
The same approach.
The same approach. Let's see what Villa, because Villa, they are a proper footballing team. They've got men in the middle of the park. Look at Onana and then Kamara. These are huge guys. You don't want to involve yourself in the physical battle.
They're on an incredible 9-match winning streak.
Unbeaten streak.
Looking to make it 10.
Yeah, they are the team on form.
Yeah.
What you don't want to do, you don't want to get involved in the physical battle. You want to play it simple and then let your movement do the rest of the work for you. And I think if United can play like that, they will give themselves every chance of going or getting a result in the game.
Yeah.
Don't play to the strength of Villa.
Okay.
Villa, most people don't know, they are a physical team.
Yeah. And
very physical
They
team.
always enjoy that high octane football.
But you see, again, let me say this. Bring out the Manchester United team bench.
Yeah, that's what we're having a conversation about that.
There's really no strong.
It's looking weak, right?
So
It's extremely
So just run off through.
there's Aite Bayende,
He has
there's
played
Lisandro Martinez,
Played at least a game.
there's Joshua Sexy,
Played at least a game.
there's Tarian Malacia,
0.
Tom Heaton,
0.
Fredrickson,
0.
Fredrickson, oh,
Tyler
gotcha.
Fredrickson, Jake Fletcher.
0.
Jake Fletcher.
He's a
From the
midfielder, yeah. Lacey Shea,
From Academy.
yeah, an attacker. And Bendito Mantato.
Eh?
Yeah, Bendito Mantato. He's
I should have been saying the name.
Oh, Charlie.
Bendito
So you see,
Mantato.
if you look at that bench, it's crazy. If you look at that bench, the only player that the coach is hoping he'll be able to bring on will be the Argentine international.
Oh, he's English.
And maybe to some extent,
Is XZ?
Joshua Zexi.
No, Bendito.
Yeah, Benito.
So
Mantato
is it-
is English.
But most Manchester United fans will not look at that. This is a coach who happens to work with. I mean, it has not only been today. It's not only been today. Anytime Man United has played in the last 1 month or 1 month and a half, look at the starting 11
Yeah.
and look at
The bench.
The bench.
He disparity in quality.
So far, this coach has brought improvement to this team.
Okay.
Last season, but now they were battling
You
12,
think-
16, 12, 16.
You think that if the top hierarchy backs him, and I think this question goes so that we
They will
can
have to.
move on to the
You see,
AFCON.
in January,
We'd have done better.
in January, they need to bring him at least a proper midfielder. I hear Amorim is pushing for the Portuguese international who plays in Saudi.
Yeah, Ruben Neves.
Ruben Neves. I think he will be a massive, massive addition because that guy, he's not only a ball winner, he takes care of the ball very, very
And
well.
he's like 28, 29.
Yeah, 28. He's an imposer. He imposes himself on games.
Yes.
But the icing on the cake will be a Carlos Baleba.
Baleba.
Imagine you get that guy, you introduce Baleba into this team. United will get top 4 football. Look, after today, this is week number 17, isn't it?
17.
You'll be left with 21 more games to play.
Yeah.
21 more games to play. If you can get in that midfielder, get in even 2. As for the attack, is sorted though.
No, but
With Konya, Sesko, Mbeumo,
but coach, I
Ahmad.
wanted to ask something.
Go ahead.
So, what of the idea about people saying they want the inclusion of Antoine Semenyo at
No, Semenyo coming in means an attacking player will have to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the condition.
Okay.
And if you look at what is being said at Man United, Roma are pushing for Zeski.
Yeah.
So if Zeski go, then surely Semenyo will come in. Semenyo is a player that Ruben Amorim described as a fantastic player.
Yeah.
You remember last week
Yeah.
when they've got a very, and he was asked, is this Semenyo? He admitted, he said yes. So the coming in of Semenyo can only happen if an attacker
Leaves. Okay.
because if an attacker stays, or if nobody leaves, where is Semenyo? Because clearly Semenyo will not push away Mbeumo, he will not push away Ahmad, he will not push away
That's where
Matthias
somebody
Cunha.
was actually calling for Semenyo to be played as a wing back, a right wing back.
No, he won't go at a right wing back.
No.
If he's going to play, then he's going to play on the left hand side as a left wing back, but most focusedly an attacking number 10, left-sided number 10.
All right. I think we've spoken extensively about United. Sadi, just quick thoughts on your own very good friend, Unai Emery. Quick thoughts on him so that we'll go to the AFCON.
Sorry, just 60 seconds. The last time we saw Unai Emery on this kind of a run, it went on to become a 17-18 game unbeaten run at home. Now they are in a run to try and make it 10 in all competitions. These are things that Onana seems to. Did I say Onana? Onana is in the game, but pardon me.
You see why the boys call you agenda boy?
No. This is what I feel Unai Emery wants to do. Unai Emery is also that coach that loves to beat up big teams, and it's a feather in his cap. Beating this Manchester United team would be a feather in his cap, especially after beating league leaders, and you cannot beat a Manchester United. Then there's a problem with you. Yeah, there's a problem. And I feel that both teams would have a go at each other. It will be very open-ended. There'll be quite a number of goals in this one because Manchester United don't also seem to know how to keep a clean sheet. Aston Villa also don't know how to keep a clean sheet. That is why when I spoke about Emi Martinez, Abeku was coming for me. Because Emi Martinez has been poor this season.
Emi Martinez. Who is Emi Martinez?
The goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper of Aston Villa. He has been poor this season.
Sorry, my mind is on a lot of things that is in that
Which Martinez are you thinking about? Lautaro
just forget me. My mind just got out of shit.
So yeah, I'm traveling too much.
I'm traveling absolutely.
Sadi, I get your point. Okay, so let's get a thoughts of the man who said he has been speaking about Unai Emery, who is the head coach for Aston Villa.
Good afternoon. Of course, 3 years, but still a lot of work to do. And everything we did is done, of course, with more or less success we had, and as well competing like we were competing, like we are competing, and hopefully today, again, keep being consistent, competing again. And respecting them, they are Manchester United. They lost their last match in Premier League in September. And in Brentford, after it, they won Liverpool, they won Crystal Palace, they won Wolverhampton. And they are a team, of course, we can't underestimate them because they are playing in some moment fantastic. Of course, hopefully today, here in Villa Park, we can feel confident and strong and playing with our structure as strong as possible and with our support, with the energy we need to try to get our best performance and to through it to try to get 3 points.
I listened to your press conference and you talked again and again about the importance of being humble. When you're on such a good run, when you're playing as well as you are, how important is that confidence and good feeling doesn't become overconfidence?
Be humble is feel respect for them and feel respect for Premier League and feel respect in case we are not playing, being demanding ourselves and focusing our game plan strongly. It means it.
All right, so that's Aston Villa's head coach, Unai Emery, speaking there. That game is at 4:30 p.m., just in a few minutes to kick off. So we'll be updating you on that. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, we'll take you to Morocco, run you through the matches coming up. That also predicts the games coming up later today, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. So run you through all the games in the group. This is the Republic of Football 97.3, Channel 1 TV, and on CTFM. I'm Gabriel Fair. We'll be back after this.
City 97.3.
first is Tangiers are hosting the tournament which starts today. Morocco are up against Comoros. Morocco, who are the host nation, they welcome 23 other nations for the 35th edition of the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, the Black Stars of Ghana are not there. I'll run you through the matches coming up today and the groups, just in case you're wondering. Just in case you've not followed the countries who have qualified for the AFCON. So Group A has got Comoros, Mali, there's Morocco, and also Zambia. Group B has Angola, Egypt, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. And for Group C, there is Nigeria, Tanzania, Tunisia, and then also Uganda. For Group D, one Africa, one goal. There is Benin, Botswana, DR Congo, and Senegal. Group E has got Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, then Sudan. For Group F, there's Cameroon, Gabon, Ivory Coast, and Mozambique. The Ivorians are the defending champions. Senegal won it in 2021. Who would be the champion for this year's AFCON? Morocco, perennial underachievers. The last time they won it in 1976. The last time they hosted it in 1988. Looking to win a second AFCON. Can Walid Regragui guide his team to that title that has eluded them for quite some time? Let me just run you through the fixtures also. Morocco take on Comoros later today. Mali up against Zambia, South Africa, Angola later tomorrow at 5 p.m. Egypt, Zimbabwe at 8 p.m. For tomorrow. Tuesday has got DR Congo, Benin, and also there is Senegal taking on Botswana. For some more games coming up on Tuesday, there is Nigeria taking on Tanzania at 5:30, and also Tunisia up against Uganda at 8 p.m. Wednesday has got Burkina Faso taking on Equatorial Guinea. Algeria will play Sudan. Ivory Coast up against Mozambique at 5:30, and then Cameroon take on Gabon. The Black Stars of Ghana will take on nobody. That's the 2025 AFCON for you. Let me get a thoughts of the guys who are here. Coach Christopher Nimley watching me as I run through the teams. I'm sure he'll be, in his mind, he's just hoping that I said that Ghana take on somebody. Yeah, Ghana is going to take on anybody.
No, Ghana is playing Cape Verde.
You know what? I am not happy.
But I haven't asked you any question.
I am angry. I won't wait for you to ask me. You see, this is the matter. Look, I'm so annoyed. And if you are a true Ghanaian, if only you knew what the World Cup, what the AFCON would have presented to our team, the benefits of being at this tournament, you will either be equally annoyed like I am here,
Charlie,
or you'll be
in the comment section. Someone says that, why am I mentioning the Black Stars when they didn't call? He says, why are they mentioning the Black Stars in the song when we didn't qualify? This is a ridiculous moment.
They knew without certainty, without assurance, that we'll be at the AFCON.
They knew?
No more. Can't get Otuado be washing. This is, look, I can't imagine what we are going through. So we should watch this. We should watch this tournament for the next 3 weeks to 1 month.
But coach, why have you moved on? When
still hurts.
I understand, and I know this question may sound some way, but why have you moved on? When
as you moved on to what? Thank you. As you moved on to what?
Why you've qualified for the World Cup?
I don't want to say something. I would have said something.
No, but I'm saying that
as you moved on to where?
I think you should come to just accept that we are not there. And
I won't accept
that. You should have by now. You should have recovered.
No, I haven't. My pain has even been aggravated by the fact that the tournament kicks off in less than 3 hours and the Black Stars will not be there. My pain has been quadrupled.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you honestly. People sit there and they don't see anything wrong with this. Look, this should have been our tournament. We should have gone to this tournament, and this tournament would have provided us Proper grounds for preparation towards the World Cup. We'll be lifting our team from Ghana straight to America and Canada, hoping that our team will be ready by playing in friendly games. Look, don't deceive yourself. You can go and beat Germany in those friendly games. It would have given you no clue whatsoever. You meet the same Germany team in America proper, they'll whip you good.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you honestly.
You don't think Otto can stand?
Oh, no more.
Nagelsmann?
I'm not brainwashing. What? I'm not brainwashing. The point I'm making is that,
Why? Say why?
you see, my pain is going to be even more if you start mentioning the match up. The games. There's Cameroon versus what? DRC. There's this versus that. There's that. Where is the Black Stars of Ghana?
We are playing against Panama.
You see, the fact that the people running our football could hold on to this.
Could what?
Hold on to we not qualifying and maintain Otuado was the worst, was the darkest part of Ghana football history.
Okay, coach, let's Coach, I think we should. Okay.
Yeah, so let's move and talk about countries who are serious, like Morocco.
Yeah.
They are serious countries.
But that was the question I was going to ask you.
That's the question. Yeah, so now come. You are the one who introduced the Black Stars. You brought the Black Stars. You said the Black Star will play nobody. So I needed to hammer on that and smoothen those rough edges.
Okay, enough of the
now
Black
let's
Stars.
go.
Let's talk about the competition itself proper, right?
Look,
Morocco, perennial underachievers. They start against Comoros today. Walid Regragui. Today I was listening to a documentary they put up about the country infrastructure, the talent they've got in Europe. The coach Walid coming from with that, and they've literally won everything. The senior national team have struggled. It's either a group stage exit. Last 8 exit. The last time South Africa scored them by 2-0 in the last AFCON. They want to go as far as winning it. What are you expecting from the host nation?
clearly that has to be the target. Because if you look at the amount of money that they've pumped into this, the fact that they've won this only once in their true footballing history, no Moroccan should accept the fact that they've won it only once. And if there's any time that they should step out there and win it, is when they are the one hosting the tournament. Those people, those of you watching YouTube, when Gabi was talking, you saw the stadium, the quality of the pitches that are going to go on display. Morocco will be hosting the next World Cup alongside Portugal and Spain. So they are a top footballing country. That is in terms of infrastructure. Look at the quality of their team. The players they've got. They are players who will show no fear whatsoever to any opposition in the world. If they show up and they get their game and their groove going, they can beat any team in the world.
That's the stadium you're talking about?
Why don't you come on? You have a look at this.
So
compare this to Accra Sports Stadium. Compare this to Babayara.
Let's remind folks that
this is the best footballing stadium in the whole of Africa.
We are live on City FM on YouTube,
so
Channel 1 TV
it's
on
everywhere
YouTube.
for you.
Well, look at the stadium
on YouTube.
And on
and on your
X as well.
X as well, your TV,
So
Channel 1
what we
TV.
know is that 9 venues.
9 venues.
They built somewhat 2 venues to add. So where they hosted one of them hosted
the women's game.
Yeah, the women's game, and there was another one that hosted. What competition did they play recently? Morocco. I'm trying to remember. Okay, the playoffs. One of the playoffs, right?
The
The Nigeria.
It was. I think it was this one.
Yeah, Prince Mulea.
No.
The last,
They didn't play that one. This one you can't take such games there.
Prince Mulea. You can't play what the Nigeria.
The Nigeria, you go and play it at this game. I beg you. No, you see, the stadium is not. this is the time they're launching the stadium to the world.
Yeah,
so they won't put anybody there first. It has to be their team.
Sure.
I mean, are you all?
But
So that's their team.
they played one game here before. The Moroccan.
It doesn't. So you see, this stadium was built for this tournament and for the World Cup in 2032.
Yeah.
So if you want to usher the tournament or unveil the tournament, it has to be Morocco versus any other team. Comoros, they will be lucky to be the team to play here first.
Okay, so the newly opened and renovated stadium in Morocco, one is the Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium in Rabat. That's 68,000. They built it with this AFCON in mind.
Yes.
And then in 2030 World Cup.
Yes.
Then the second one is the Olympic Stadium, also in Rabat.
Yes.
That one is okay. The capacity is 69. A new athletic stadium with the same complex inaugurated in May 2025. Yeah. So offering a modern facility for
top class facilities. So
Then-
now the football will have to speak.
So there's a last one. Stade Hassan II in Casablanca. Yeah, so that's the third. That one they didn't provide more details. So those were the three they touched on.
Yes.
In preparation for the AFCON.
One of the Rabat's
And then the
facilities is what's
30. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm suspecting this is the Prince Moulay.
Yes. Look at that. Just
This is the
in
biggest. This is the biggest.
the casting the mode of like the Bernabeu. Look at the way I say whole Bisano. Underground Bisano. Oh, Charlie, I wish I was there to watch
But
this.
what would this mean? Coach, what would this mean
Ghana.
for the senior national team if they fail to
Look,
deliver again?
the minimum they can do is to play in the final.
It's in the final.
Yes. If they will not win it, they should lose it in the final.
Is that no more deep heartbreak?
No, but at the end of the day,
they took
they would have
everyone out.
carried the country along.
Okay. But to do a group stage exit or
No.
I don't know, 16 or
They've got too much quality. They've got too much quality. Look, the team, apart from 1 or 2, 3 players who has to retire, the team is a very strong team. You saw how they qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah.
They usually blaze past every opponent. If you misbehave, they'll put you in check.
Okay.
I expect them to be one of the big boys in this
So
tournament.
guys, this is what I want us to do. I would run you through the groups again, right? Let me start off with you, Coach, because you started the Morocco conversation. And then everybody will do who will top
Yeah.
the all the groups
That's
and
right.
progress to the next.
Sure.
So, Coach, Group A is for you. Group A has got Comoros, Mali, Morocco, and Zambia.
I
Who is going through?
I go for Morocco and Mali.
Morocco and Mali.
Yeah.
You've written off Comoros.
Oh, no.
Comoros are making their second appearance. at
Yes,
the
don't
AFCON.
worry.
The first was when they kicked us out.
Yes. I'll go for Morocco and Zambia.
Group B, Abegu, Angola, Egypt, South Africa, Zimbabwe.
Egypt, South Africa.
Egypt topping, South Africa second.
Yeah.
Or in no particular order, you're just. Or in no particular order.
No, maybe in no particular because of South Africa's coach's experience.
Yeah. Who got
I want to take him as part of the guys who just qualified.
so Egypt and
in no
South Africa
particular
to
order.
progress.
Yes.
Angola, and it's worth mentioning that there's an opportunity for a team
Third best place team,
Four
yeah,
of them.
because of the
Four.
expansion.
Group C to Sedi, Nigeria, Tanzania, Tunisia, Uganda.
I don't know why you keep doing this to me, but Tunisia to qualify.
The
and
Nigerian folks are
actually-
listening.
And Tunisia to qualify.
No, Tunisia to top the group.
Mm-hmm.
They might likely go unblemished. They'll beat everyone in
Wow.
that group.
Wow.
We'll play this for you after the group stage.
Why are you doing this?
No,
to me?
no,
But that's what you got it, so
No
let
problem.
them play, bro.
And second position might go to Nigeria or Nigeria or Tunisia, Tanzania.
He's saying that to be
Why
safe
you-
from
why
the
you
Nigerian.
disturbing
No,
Nigeria?
I'm not.
You
No.
want to say for
Let's.
Nigeria.
You see,
This part you have to catch.
tell
it,
me
go on
this if I'm wrong. Tanzania and Nigeria were in the same
Yeah.
World Cup qualifying group. What was their record? Tunisia just qualifying for the World Cup. What was their record? Nigeria unfortunately did not make the World Cup. How many days has it taken to actually put their squad together? Uganda were the first team there. They have gone there, they are eating the food and everything.
Yeah.
So they have also acclimatized.
And they are building on what they did at the Chan.
Yeah.
So Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya. Those were the 3 countries that hosted the CHAN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are the countries that will be
will host the
hosting the
next
next AFCON. Yeah.
Okay.
So they are trying to get their teams up there. Nigeria, I feel there's so much pressure on Nigeria to perform, but they are also putting together a quite new team, and it needs to work out for them.
Okay. Come now, you do Benin, Botswana, DR Congo, Senegal.
I can just close my eyes and just tell you, DR Congo in Senegal.
Is it in a particular order or in no particular order?
No particular order, but DR Congo, Senegal qualify from this group.
Okay. Coach, back to you. Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, Sudan.
Burkina Faso, Sudan.
No Algeria.
I support.
Was the question? Coach has said it.
Do you know how painful it will be to be watching
No, but Kwesi Appiah has done.
and be doing exploit with Sudan?
He's done crazy.
No, that is why it should pain you that they came here and beat you.
Okay. I mean, the final group is Cameroon, Gabon, Ivory Coast, the host, the defending champions.
Ivory Coast,
and
Cameroon.
Mozambique.
Ivory Coast, Cameroon. Forget it. California.
Hey.
I disagree with Abeko.
Yeah.
I think Ivory Coast, Gabon will qualify.
Yes.
Yes.
Cameroon went there with
Cameroon was
I agree. You see, the AFCON has a thing that it does with a bigger national team in getting kicked out at the early stage, and a bigger national team that seem not to be really organized, but gets the opportunity to bounce back.
You think the chaos around Cameroon would rather spare them to?
But do they have a coach now?
Yeah, they appointed someone to take
Look,
them.
Ivory Coast had the same picture when they hosted the African Cup of Nations.
They were hosting it in their home.
Fair point.
Yes.
Fair point. I'm saying that. Fair point.
And
They got the number 12.
The situation is way more different.
That's what I'm saying that.
And they had better players than Cameroon.
I have reasons. Fair. Zambia versus Ivory Coast at that final. Okay, when DJ Drogba. 2012.
Yeah.
And the Toure brother, the other guy, was in the setup. The Manchester City assistant.
Kolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were in
Kolo
the setup. Nobody thought Ivory Coast would not win. Nobody gave Zambia the chance to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zambia, Wapam Avrangand, coach walk off and buy a crap. What's the one man in Tina bench? Or starts for coach. Where are coach? Oh, you don't know the story.
No problem. But the way Zambia have also gone so low is so surprising because
They just had a purple patch.
A purple patch?
It is reverting to normal settings.
I don't know if this will be difficult for all of you though, but top of your head, can you tell me which player you think will stand out at the AFCON?
Amad Diallo, Manchester United.
For Ivory Coast?
Yeah.
You think he stand out?
I think he will stand out.
Why are you saying so?
No, I mean he's got. Yeah, he's also a good coach. MS is a good coach. I have a feel that I watched United's last games before.
The last player that stood out for that.
Let's go. We are back. He's down.
No fear, no limit.
Rashford.
Oh, this guy is always improving.
We are here to win it all.
United's best
We
player,
are tomorrow.
United's best player in the season where United was performing abysmally.
So Amad Diallo for
a lot
you.
of tension.
Sedi.
Amad Diallo for me.
Which player?
Maybe the next Javinho or something. Diallo.
Javino, another goal.
Well, I'll give you a couple of players to keep your eyes on. Lamine Camara, Senegal.
Senegal.
You just keep your eye on that guy. Dango Ouattara, Burkina Faso. Keep your eye on him as well.
So you give Dango Ouattara a chance, you don't give Amad a chance. That's
No,
weird,
I'm
isn't
giving
it?
you people that would make you go like,
Just
wow,
keep your eye
this guy is also the man.
Fair point.
You understand? Yeah. Diouf, West Ham's Diouf.
Yeah.
Watch
left
how
back.
his no, he will not be deployed as a left back. I don't think so, because he has the ability to actually play in midfield.
So as a midfielder?
So like
A
a
CM?
left-sided midfielder.
Okay.
That is where I would want to see him being deployed. Sadiki also. Sadiki plays for the country Congo. Yes, so keep your eyes peeled for Sadiki. Now, let me just talk about
this boy.
quickly about a couple of our North African brothers who you should keep your eyes
That's the problem.
peeled for.
Put the
Yeah, so
person
guys,
in
let me hear Coach
the
speaking.
trap.
He's trying to
He's
just
done that
manage
in the other game too. He's
the-
talking about heaven. If you are named heaven, you don't do some of these things.
Because to take your team to hell.
slightly
People were in Bomo. I say in Bomo. Cunha has pointed.
No.
Ugarte was in the triangle. It's like a trap. Then you gave the ball to him. Then the trap just. If you concede from this, so I mean, what is this?
Yeah, so at the Villa Park, it's Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 0. Corner kick for Aston Villa, kicks it long. McGinn, who is there to connect? Nobody. Back to you, sir.
The chance.
Ooh.
Back to Sir.
Across the face of God. Now, for Egypt, you all know Mohamed Salah, but watch out for this attacking threat they have in Mahmoud Sabah. Watch out for him. He's an attacking midfielder. He would help pull a lot of strings in that Egyptian front for them. He normally wears the number 7.
Okay.
Watch out for these guys.
Problem?
I just feel like this is a tournament for Brahim Diaz of Morocco. I'm sure he's going to prove to be very good. He's a good player, although, but I just see there's a chance for him to prove to be very, very good player, and I just feel like Brahim Diaz will just this is a tournament for him, the opportunity for him. For Morocco, there's a lot of pressure on them because they have to do their best. Because especially when you see how they've been able to play so well, when you look at their youth ranks, the way they were able to win their under-20, go far in the World Cup, the way they were even recently they even won the FIFA Arab Cup.
Yeah.
So you should see
With
that
Team C.
we are Team C.
Yeah.
So that should tell you that this is a team.
Black Stars, do you have Team C?
Yeah.
Who are those?
Our Team B went to play and they tried. Yeah. Team C is there. No one has called for friendly.
So if you see the way the Moroccans have been able to structure themselves very well and how they are doing things, that's so brilliant from them. So I just feel like this is tournament for them. Like they have to prove to do very well because, as coach said, if they will not do anything, they have to get to the finals. Because if they get to the semi-finals, quarter-finals, there's a lot of pressure on Walid. Yeah, that there will be a lot of pressure on him that people might feel like he's not doing so well. So they just need to.
When it's
do
actually,
so
we can go for him then.
Do you have the money to pay him?
Oh yeah, we can pay Walid.
Yo.
Okay.
But it would be unfair to mention.
How much is he? How much is he?
Walid should be taking like 70.
We are not
If
ready
you
to
sack
pay
Schaefer,
that.
how much is Schaefer?
We are paying, according to reports.
You sack
When
Otuado,
we
you
are
sack
paying, according to
Schaefer.
reports, you are paying Schaefer what? 65,000.
Is it not?
I don't know.
You don't know. You will know. You will know.
I don't know.
Schaefer, Enani.
I don't
Today you
know.
don't know. You can't see. Ava, he's the moped cannibal.
I don't know.
Schaefer.
I don't know.
Today you don't know how much you pay Schaefer.
I don't know. I don't know. To I don't take him 50,000.
Schaefer.
I know. To I don't take him
Is Schaefer
50,000.
not taking 65?
I don't know.
No, he said he doesn't know. Why?
But if you are telling me, that's fine.
But it would be
Is it-
unfair. It would be unfair to mention players from other nations and not mention players from the host nation.
Yeah.
Their midfield, there's one no name, Amrabat.
Yeah.
But the guys who normally flank him, 20-year-old Eintracht Frankfurt player Ben Segai.
Yeah.
Watch out for that guy. And also the PSV Eindhoven player, that is Saibari. Watch out for that midfield. If it will work for Morocco, these are the guys that will make it happen.
Okay. Phone lines activated. 0549986 053996996. Call us, let's get talking. The AFCON start today. The Black Stars are not there. Elsewhere at the Villa Park is goalless between Aston Villa and Manchester United. We can talk about that as well. And also make your AFCON predictions. For that, I am Gabi Ofe. Hi, your name and where you calling us from? Hello? Okay, he's not there. Hi, your name, where you calling us from? Hello? Zero 054996996 053996996. I'm Gabi Ofe studio with Coach Christopher Nimley, Bernarda Baker, Watch said in Edmond and Kobina Mafo. Hi, your name, where you calling us from?
Gabi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good evening. My name is Ima. calling from Amomole.
Your name is Ima calling from Amomone.
Yes, please.
Momole.
Yes, Amomole. It's around Pokwase.
All right, talk to me. Talk to me, bro.
Alongside Ablekuma, Pokwase High Street.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I go on?
Yeah. Yes, please go on.
Yeah, I want to talk about Liverpool. Yeah. I want your views about yesterday's Eketike's goal. I'm a staunch Liverpool fan. And if Liverpool could not contain 11-man squad of Tottenham, my brother, then what would have been their fate if they at level numerical strength? Because I was so much disappointed yesterday. Red card at the 29th minute. And then the second one was, I think, 91st. So if the added minute, which I think the added minute was 9 minutes. So if there were enough time, Gabi, I mean, Tottenham would have equalized and then even scored the winning goal. So much crack within this Liverpool team. I was so surprised. I mean, 9-man squad, Liverpool couldn't score. Look at the way they were pressing Liverpool. The pressure was so intense. Gabi, I want to help me with coach. Because as for CTFM, always what I've been saying is it's like a health pressure medicine. If you have a pressure, you need to listen to coach yourself, Sedinam and others, Scorecard, Republic of Football and Sports Panorama. Because that is where we get our joy, our excitement. So please, I really don't know what is happening to Liverpool. Honestly speaking, my brother, I mean, the team is deteriorating. I want your views and that of coach and all that. Please tell me if, because I saw the thing as if, no, like it was a clear foul because Eketike pushed Romero. That guy, I hope he plays for Argentina, isn't it? Hello.
Yeah. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, he plays for Argentina. So
yeah, he does.
It was a clear foul. I want your views. Please let me know if it wasn't a foul or it was a foul, because I saw him pushing the guy before he hit his head to the ball before the ball went into the back of the net. So please, my headache is Liverpool. It's too much for us. It's too much. Okay, so I'll listen to your views. If that second goal was a clear goal or no, I know you fire on the sports scorecard too, but I want your views right now. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you too, Ima. 053996 996 054996 996. Charlie, where's frustrated? Hey. Hi, I know where you're calling us from.
My name is Emmanuel Frimpong.
Emmanuel Frimpong, where are you calling us from, please?
Yeah, I'm calling from East Legon, Atomic Road, yeah.
All right, what do you want to talk about?
I just want to have a conversation with the Arsenal team. Now we are performing well. You see the Liverpool and the United Chelsea, they are crying. That's how it's supposed to be. And they will continue things. They should keep crying. We don't mind them. Now we are taking the lead already, so we are waiting for the second round. Then we take the cup. Finish. We need to. Greetings to Ohineba Kwasim, First West Security Service. Good luck.
All right, thank you so much. 054996 996 053996 996. Call us, let's get talking. You can talk about the AFCON, your team, Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from? Hello? Hello? Hello, is the person there? Okay, he's not.
Yeah, please,
is he there?
I want to ask, what time the Cup of Nations is starting?
It's starting today, 7 p.m.
Okay. That's what I want to know.
Okay, your name?
Pardon?
Your name, please.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. 053996 054996 Call us, let's get talking. I'm Gabriel Fair.
The sable antelopes leap with grace, and the desert foxes set the pace. One Africa, one goal. Feel the passion in your Bafana dance. Spirits high. The sable antelopes.
Hi, your name, where you calling us from?
I'm called Bosheba Manuel.
Bosheba, what do you want to talk about, please?
Yeah, greetings to all Kotoko fans. And then Asma FC. Yeah. And I want to give people money. Today, Morocco is winning 3-0. That's all.
All right, thank you. 0549969996 0539969996. Hi, you know where you calling us from?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm Kobe calling from Teshinunga.
Kobe, talk to me.
I'm doing good. I want to start by extending my greetings to the sports minister, a fantastic sports minister who is trying to do his best for the country. And I can't just believe it that AFCON is about to start without the Black Stars. Charlie, I'm not beginning to feel the pain. What? And you have some bunch of empty heads who call themselves football people, pushing that what we should beef up the technical squad going into the World Cup. The amount of money we use to pay Otuwalu and beef up the technical team and pay them, why won't you put all these monies together and get one competent coach? It's sad. You're about to start the AFCON without Ghana. Charlie, let me end it here. Thank you very much.
You'll be fine, okay? 053996 054996 Call us, let's get talking. The AFCON starts today. Morocco are in action against Comoros. The Black Stars are not. Come talk about your team, Chelsea, Liverpool, Barcelona, Madrid. Anything you want to touch on, just call us and let's get talking. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from? Hello? Okay. Feel the passion in your bafana. Hello, your name, where are you calling us from?
Hello, Gabi Shani, brother. Wa.
My bro, what's up? You good?
Oh, you're welcome. Obake.
Obake.
How you doing?
I did cool. Charlie, I hear of you keep. I say I hear of you keep.
I mean, you go Dubai. You go. Listen.
I beg you. Let's talk. Okay.
You go great for Dubai. You don't bring anything. Because you have to take your money. If you don't take your money, please don't leave him. Tie your shirt with his own.
Make you go and say coach. Make a point. Make you go.
You run. Hi, Charlie. I'm watching this United game, Charlie, and I'll bet you, Charlie, I'm really scared. Hey, Manchester fan. Hey, Gavi, it's too scary. It's super scary. Charlie, this one digit below there. Charlie, the way he's destroying our team, Charlie, is very bad. Hey, look at our bench. Hey, Gavi, look at our bench. Charlie, I'm watching the game, Charlie, I'm really sad. Charlie, I know say, I'm not because it's really but Charlie, the squad that these guys have, Charlie, like I say, you have to give him time. Oh, Charlie, I look at the bench. There's no any game changer on the bench. No game changer on the bench. I want to agree with Coach. Charlie, the guy, you know, being forced. Coach, Charlie, look at the bench. And Charlie, and everything is messed up. Hey, it's not easy. Gabi, Charlie, it's not in the car. United party. Hey.
You go be cool. You go far.
Coach, how is he?
He don't listen.
Coach,
Yeah.
I do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I was looking at our bench and I want to be your side. I want to be our side today because Charlie, looking at the bench, Charlie is too risky. Charlie is very bad.
Wow. Charlie, so you see that? So you now see why I'm of the view that we should give the coach enough chance. Because look, as we speak, there's no way he can influence this game in the attacking sense from the bench.
Like with Remo and Ahmed out of this team is Charlie totally messed up. Charlie, like
so we are watching.
Ugarte guy and Charlie. No, Ugarte guy is a player.
All right, Iman, thank you. Yeah. So would I bet you? Would I bet you? Okay. 0539986996 054996 I'm Gabby Offer. Hi, your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, this boss, I'm back again. I want to talk to coach here. I want to ask coach something.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, coach.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm here.
Coach, imagine Nigeria winning the AFCON. Ghana, then they kick us in the group stage. How will you feel?
I'll be so, I don't know.
You can't describe.
You see.
And the Nigerians, how are they going to, look to us? Coach.
Yes, sir, boss.
Could you talk to me? How?
I don't know, but you see, that is why I'm on record to have said that I am not in the position to forgive anybody who ensured that we didn't qualify for the world for this AFCON. It's unacceptable. It's very, very unacceptable, because at the end of the day, we needed this AFCON to assess our team. We needed it. We needed it so badly. We needed the AFCON. But you see, the people at the FA, they don't see anything wrong with this. They think everything is cool.
So is it good for us to call Nketia and Odoi, or what are they doing now? They should call Nketia and Odoi.
They should call any Ghanaian player who will make our team better. It's as simple as that. Who is performing well and will make our team better.
That's it. That's it. We don't want committee for them. This World Cup, we don't want committee for them. I'm telling you.
Okay, we'll be fine. Okay. 05399696 0549986996. Hi, your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm Steven.
Steven, talk to me. Where are you calling us from, please?
I'm calling from Lakeside.
What do you want to talk about, Steve-O?
I want to talk about Ghana not being at the AFCON.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, it's such a disgrace that my country is not at the AFCON, because, look, if we are talking about African football, Ghana is one of the main giants, along with Nigeria and the others. But we couldn't qualify. And this is such a disgrace. I agree with Coach. Look at this infrastructure, and Ghana does not get to play on such infrastructure. This is such a disgrace. As for Ketu, we want it out as soon as possible. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Steve-O. God bless you. 0539969996 0549969996. We'll take our final three callers to interrupt. Hi, you know where you're calling us from?
I'm Eric calling from Lashibi.
Eric, talk to me, bro.
Yeah, so I want to say something about the first part of the show. When you started, you told us that you were giving us reviews of yesterday's matches. Unfortunately for me, yesterday I wasn't in Accra, so I couldn't follow most of the matches. So I was enjoying it. You started nicely with Chelsea and a bit of Wolverhampton game. Then you brought Aston Villa, who will be playing.
0549969996 0539969996. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello, Gavin.
Yeah.
Please, I want to touch something small challenge on the Black Stars. I don't know why Ghanaians are like the things they Ghana know what, see now this is the reality of Ghana football. I don't know why people are surprised that you are not in an African Cup. When your football is run very badly, you don't have a good coach. The players are not very incompetent staff. Then you want to qualify and go and play African Cup. This is the state of our football. So I don't know why now it's getting to Ghanaians that today is the Thursday. Now Ghanaians are angry. I don't understand Ghanaians. You don't know. We are not surprised at all. Because look at the state of our football. Nothing is going. See, look at our league. Look at are you watching the league they are playing? Total mess. Everything is in the mess in the country. This World Cup, it's like the players holding 40 won't go and make that. So make them play, maybe qualify. Like we'll not even have qualified to the World Cup. So this is the state of our football. We have to take it. We are not more this in football nation. But that is for sure that they talk that that's in the past. You are in the 2055. You are talking about football nation. People are doing the football where I get. Football is. You don't even have one good infrastructure in the country. See, you don't even have look at anatomy and anatomy. Look at see, the country is in a mess. Have a good evening.
All right, God bless you. 0529969996 0549969996. Hi, and where calling us from?
Yeah, hello. Good evening. My name is Mr. Nice Guy, calling from Medina.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy, calling from
All right,
Medina.
talk to me, bro.
You guys are doing a great job. I always tell myself that anything the light touches is in my kingdom. But there's one thing that I realized I was missing. One thing that I realized I was missing, which is the public of football. Charlie, the way coach, they go about his analysis and everything, Charlie. Big ups to coach at the greeter. The guy infusions and even his prayers, so the prayer self, I beg. Make coach be pray for us every day for the show top. One thing I'm realizing is that we play the qualifiers and we need everybody. So I think if there is any good player anywhere else, we must bring to the team. I think we should forgive whether they play the qualifiers or not. We should forgive so that we can be able to do the World Cup. There's a guy at Como, a right winger, who is a left-footed guy at Como. Tell that guy is serious. When we add him, and even Kobe Menu as well, what is he doing? I don't think he's going to make the England lineup to the World Cup. So I think coach should be talking to his Manchester United folks to bring Kobe Menu to the Black Stars so that we add in Hosinadoy and Inketia. If the Como guy, Charlie, will do well at the World Cup, at least we should add coach to Tuado so that he can augment the Black Stars technical team and then we see what we do. Anyway, all the best.
All right, thank you so much. 052996 996 054996 996. We'll take our final caller. Then it's a wrap. The Villa Park is still goalless. Aston Villa 0, Manchester United 0. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Kwame, and I'm calling from Kaswa.
Hi, Kwame. Talk to me.
Yeah. Please, I want coach to help resolve this matter for us. It looks like GTV as a sports station, state-owned station, is not showing the AFCON. I don't know if I'm right, but that is what I'm observing. So please, if you can find out from GTV why they are not showing the AFCON.
So you are saying that coach should explain why GTV is not showing the AFCON. It doesn't work there. Okay, he's gone. 053996.
Set the pace, one Africa, one goal. Feel the passion in your Bafana dance. Spirits high. The sable antelopes leap with grace, and the desert foxes set the pace. One Africa, one goal. Feel the passion in your Bafana dance. Spirits high. The sable antelopes leap with grace, and the desert foxes set the pace. One Africa, one goal. Feel the passion in your Bafana dance. Spirits high. The sable antelopes leap with grace, and the desert foxes set the pace. One Africa, one goal. Feel the passion in your soul. From the mountains to the shore, we play for pride, we roar as one. Moj Africa, Mojando, More Africa, one dream. Uma Africa, Umenti, so More Africa, one mindset. Moj Africa, Mojando, Uma Africa, one mindset.
All right, so the AFCON kick starts later tonight at 7 p.m. Morocco taking on Comoros. And then later on Monday, there's Mali up against Zambia at 2 p.m. South Africa will take on Angola at 5 p.m. Egypt up against Zimbabwe.
Let's go now. The Dakar Dar es Salaam.
And then on Tuesday, there's DR Congo up against Benin at 12:30 p.m. Senegal will take on Botswana. Nigeria up against Tanzania at 5:30 p.m. And then Tunisia will take on Uganda. For Wednesday, there's Burkina Faso up against Equatorial Guinea. Algeria will take on Sudan. Ivory Coast, who are the defending champions, up against Mozambique. Cameroon will take on Gabon. That's our show for today. Let me just quickly update you. At the Villa Park, is still goalless between Aston Villa and then Manchester United. Coach, maybe you just want to give a summary of what you've seen so far.
No, it's been a balanced
32
game.
minutes, right?
32 minutes. It's been a very, very balanced, entertaining game. I think what we are missing is a bit of quality in the final attacking third. If the two teams can pick that all-important pass in the attacking third, I think that will make the difference. But so far, it's been a very good game. Man United, surprisingly, in my view, have played very, very well. They are, in terms of possession, they are the one dominating the possession. Ugarte, apart from giving the ball away sloppily twice, has been fairly good. And Bruno Fernandes, too, has been extremely, very, very good as one of the deep line midfielders. What they need to do is to find that pass. This is the pass I've been talking about. What sort of pass is this?
Yeah. Oh, Charlie, they'll go Dalo. He will kill Manchester United.
The striker is going to
How can a striker? My God.
Charlie, but shoot from there. Go, good one. You know, so every time I go raise my head, it's United who are like attacking.
Look, look.
They played very well.
There's something Unai Emery is doing. He has this tactical flexibility. He's able to switch at whatever point in time. Unai Emery, and that's what makes him one of the craziest managers to play with tactically. And it is what he's doing. He knows how to break a team that have that attacking threats down, and he's calmly relying on long balls to feed Oli Watkins, and then one run from Morgan to break the United defense. He knows that United, the one who's holding the defense line in heaven is jittery. So he's marking time on that to break. It's why United have a lot of the ball. And I feel United should be scoring. I love that trick of shooting from distance, because getting to the penalty box, those direct balls that should be flown in by the Rasta guy and Diego Dallo. It's not really coming.
Patrick Dogu. You see, there's Sesko there. He's good in the air. But the quality of the crosses have all been very bad. Rasta guy says,
let's do that. Let's go right. Charlie, you fool. Well, that's our show for today. Republic of Football on 97.3. We're back same time next week. Right here on 97.3 on TV, Channel 1 TV, on YouTube, City Sports GHA, and on X at CTFM. Head coach Christopher Nimley, Bernard Abeku-Ochre, Selina Medmon, and Kabna Marfo. Somebody's asking, you should explain why the AFCON is not on.
No, come on.
It's not on some stage.
I don't wait. I don't wait the house.
Let me say thanks. That's all.
Say thanks. What
kind of question is that?
Charlie, let's go.
The guy is just frustrated. It's so clear.
Guys, thank you so much for doing the show with us. Okay, we're back same time next week for another interesting episode. We appreciate you. We love you so much. Next week we'll bring you some more juicy stuff, right? I'm Gabby Offer here, Kobna Marfo, setting I'm Edmond, Bernard Abeku-Ochre, and Coach Christopher Nimley. Right now, Coach, you go explain everything. Technical support from Desmond. We are out.